Hello, Matt Jonas here. I'm just chiming in because I feel very terrible about this. The HoHoHoliday livecast that we did, I was in charge of recording it at the same time as broadcasting it to Google Hangout for everyone to see, and to Twitch TV. That, unfortunately, there were a few, major technical difficulties during recording. The sound kept dropping out, and it seemed to be some kind of weird software bug on my part. The video had massive frame rate stuttering problems, and even more so in the recordings that were saved to my hard drive. So, all in all, it was pretty much an unmitigated disaster. But I've salvaged as much of it as I can. So, the moments of awkward silence have been cut. The glitchy moments where nothing was broadcasting properly have been cut, and I've tried to do my best to deliver the highest quality product I can from the livecast recordings that I managed to record during our HoHoHoliday livecast. So, I apologise for the technical difficulties, and on behalf of all the people at GameCola, I want to wish you season's greetings and all that other stuff, and not bother with any sort of specifically named holiday types so that I don't offend anybody. Thank you very much, and enjoy, and I hope you have as much fun watching it as we did recording it.
It just doesn't work.
Yeah. It's weird. Maybe... I'm just trying to think of what it could be.
And also, is the volume level high enough? Because it might be the right source, but wrong level.
All through the options for the sound levels. Really meticulous with it, and it's not working. So depressed.
Oh, No Lynch says he can hear again.
Really?
Wait, what did you do, Matt?
Don't touch anything!
I clicked the mute button.
Muted it? Or did you just unmute it now?
I'm not sure.
Well, don't hit the mute button again.
I'm
be
worried.
A safe bet.
I'm worried that while I'm focused on the game...
We're paying attention to you. Don't shout. No more caps. Get caps out of here. The chat is shouting at us that they can hear us.
Okay, can
Diana's
you still hear
commanding.
us?
The game isn't actually... Well, now the game's proceeding.
Yeah, Diana, sometimes Twitch just messes that up, you might need to refresh.
And also keep in mind that whatever they're saying to us is like 10 seconds,
Right.
So.
So, a wicked fairy who could see everything that happens in the whole world.
At once. Or everything happening at the same time, or just if she can choose anything.
Yeah, she can choose.
Okay. Because that would be like Indiana Jones 4, brain exploding type thing, I would imagine.
I haven't seen the fourth Indiana Jones movie. In fact, I don't think I've seen the second or third ones. Oh, my dog's just gotten up. I think he wants to go out. Ah!
Best live cast ever.
Excuse me for a moment.
Santa, what are you doing with that bag? What are you doing there, buddy? It's fine.
He's adjusting it. He's trying to make sure it's properly seated.
No. Hang on. It's because I bet you Anna, or people with names and letters, speakers aren't turned up enough, because that was my problem at first. I didn't think there was any sound, but you were really quiet coming through on my speakers.
Yeah, can anyone else... Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and tweet the tweeter and face...
I think it's because... Excuse me, dog, just out of the way for a second. Okay, I think it's because the Twitch window is inactive. The problem is we don't get game audio when the game window is inactive.
So the solution is to play the game?
Without sound, or to see if there's an always on top option for the emulator. That might also do it. I don't see one. Oh no. No. Why me? What did I do?
Well, that's not the most horrible thing. As long as they can get the voice sound, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are we really that much better than the audio, than the music of Santa Claus Saves Christmas?
Well, hey, have you heard the music from the Santa Claus 3? Because I have to agree with Matt.
Yeah, it's amazing. The music in that game is far too good.
Is this the facetious kind of amazing, or the real kind of amazing?
The real kind of amazing.
Okay.
It is legitimately pretty good. It was better than I was expecting when he was playing it earlier.
You have to grab your hat and just tip your hat. It's that good. So, can everyone hear us?
Oh gosh, was I unmuted that whole time where I was scraping my spoon across the bottom of my bowl? Evidently they can hear us because they know we were talking about Santa Claus 3.
Okay, then we're good. Alright. Shall we carry on?
Okay.
And am I going to read this, or...?
Should you read what the text says?
Yeah, should I read it, is what I'm asking.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and Facebook this.
Santa Claus saves the Earth. Okay.
Is it really okay?
No. No, it's not. Here goes nothing. Wow! Only one day left until Christmas.
This game is so inaccurate. There's several days until Christmas yet.
I know, right? Thousands of little children are waiting for Santa Claus. Meanwhile, very deep under the ground lived a wicked fairy, Neelam. I guess I just have to keep unmuting it every 5 minutes.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, whose decision...
It just automatically mutes?
Yeah, it just automatically mutes. And I have to mute it and re-enable it. XSplit.
Weird, because I thought that it was made basically for this express purpose.
Yeah. Yeah, the sound is going to cut out every 2 minutes. I just want things
so we should express to our viewers exactly what we've just determined.
Okay, they'll tell us when they can't hear us, but then it'll be 10 seconds late.
Yeah.
So loyal viewers, here we've determined off microphone that for whatever reason the program decides to mute the microphone about every 2 minutes.
Yeah, basically.
So we're going to need to keep undoing the mute for no reason.
Why does it have to be so complicated? Maybe there's like a hotkey for disabling and re-enabling sound.
Oh.
Now that's an interesting question. Are you pressing buttons on a keyboard or are you using a joystick or a controller?
On a controller.
Okay, because I was going to say if it's mapped through your keyboard, maybe there's a keyboard shortcut that as you're pressing the advance button or something, it's
I don't think so.
Also mapped to the mute button or some such. We can press forward. At least press the button once so they have some other text to look at.
So Fairy Neelam enchanted Santa Claus, and he is trapped in her magic lands. So that's what they call them these days. Only a few hours are left until Christmas.
I thought we had a whole day. Where's this time gone?
So, how does Santa Claus escaping from the magic land have to do with saving the Earth? Because, isn't that just Santa personally escaping from the prison?
Santa Claus
the whole Earth is trapped
prison.
there with him.
Is it?
Yeah.
Did they say that?
Sure. You didn't catch that?
Brick wall.
Yeah, brick wall land. Okay, Matt, you should be like a master at this level now. Like, we know exactly what to do.
How do I hit it?
I'm sorry, how many practices have you put through and you still don't know how to hit the box?
I can't hit the box!
You can't duck and hit the box?
It was demo mode.
You can't jump on the box? You can't press a button while you're standing over the box or on the box?
What is this you're making me play?
The best game.
How can Santa Claus save Christmas if he can't even open a box?
Isn't his, like, entire job have to do with boxes? Like... Also, hello to all our fans. Hello, everyone.
We just about created an animated GIF there of Santa just swinging his sack left and right.
Stay back!
And that's the entire video.
That was the most terrifying thing I ever watched.
He just disintegrated.
Like, for swinging a bag around, he, like, leans back so that the bag only reaches, like, 2 inches in front of... Look at that! Like, it...
He actually moves backwards if you just hold it down.
Why? Well, I guess that makes sense so that, like, if something's coming at you, he, like, gets out of the way of it, but...
A tangent about clown paintings. I recently, because I have a side tangent about clown paintings, I recently installed the original Sims on my wife's computer because she'd never played it before, and we talking about things. It looks like we suddenly got muted, so we should unmute.
I already unmuted it.
Oh, good, you're on top of it.
Yeah.
So, I built
Hopefully they'll tell us in a second they can hear us. Hopefully.
So I built this ridiculous house in The Sims that was basically a giant hedge maze with a couple of tiny, like mini buildings that you can walk in, like one that was just surrounded in fish tanks. And then there was one long hallway, just this tiny little building, long hallway, that was coated in clown paintings on the walls, just because. And you had to go through it to get from one side of the house to the other. And my wife's reaction was something to the effect of, "Why would you do that?"
Come on, they wouldn't put these here if I can't hit them, would they?
Like, is there another, like, can you jump and press down or something?
Or do you have other buttons that perhaps you're not using? Maybe So, the picture I'm looking at is kind of blurry. Those, like, spike holes, like in Prince of Persia, they're just going to pop out spikes on you, or flamethrowers?
Oh, wait.
I ran out.
Did you have to pick up a snowball? Wait, what?
I ran out.
Oh, it's secret.
No. You just... Okay, sorry, it was the secret thing. I got confused.
Snowball!
But did you pick up a snowball item, or did you figure out how to do it?
No, I picked up something, I think.
Oh, also, I think Matt hit a switch is why the spikes went out. For your information, Nathaniel.
What?
Oh.
I'm sorry, am I supposed to be paying attention to participate in conversation?
I was explaining that I think Matt hit a switch is why the spikes disappeared.
Oh, okay.
This music is dreadful.
Oh,
There's
we
another
can't
one.
hear it.
Are you sure this just isn't your Sims house?
Why do they have, like, I can see why this is like a horrible magic land that no one would want to be in. Oh, the spikes.
I'm amused by what's going on in the chat.
Yeah,
here.
I just read that.
We've gotten onto a Sims tangent.
Incredibly laggy. This is driving me mad now.
Like, how do other websites do this stuff? Or do they actually, like...
They don't. They have real offices and people congregate in person to do this over a single microphone.
See, and, like, we don't have money, or...
Alright, I'm gonna try...
We have 47 cents from Google Ads.
Yes.
Might even be up to 49 now.
Right,
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do is I'm
I
gonna
had to
drop
buy a
it.
stick of gum.
Guys,
Okay.
I'm
Yes.
gonna drop it, try again in like 10 seconds. Okay, I think we're live again.
Oh, are we? We'll find out in 10 seconds.
I'm dead inside. I don't know if No Lynch is trying to tell us we're live or live!
Commanding the video to come back.
Area 2, it's a tree! Wow, these are really appealing, like, images, aren't they?
I'm sorry, do we have a loading screen for a Game Boy Advance game?
No,
Is that what's going on?
No.
Do you know, I played...
Sorry.
There you go. I played an NES game with loading times. You ever play Strider?
No.
It's a game that was just a little bit too far ahead of its time to work quite as elegantly as I think it wanted to, but it has some really great ideas, and there's loading times between stages.
Well,
On the NES, it's just absurd.
Hey, rope! Rope!
yeah, I was gonna say where was the
You
rope
broke
in the
something!
last-
How did you break something?
Science.
Which button is that?
The science button.
Of course.
Also, where was the rope in the last level? We saw it like 50 times in the demo. But if you remember, like the original Sim City, if you tried to do a pick your map instead of just doing random or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
that had loading times. That's like one of my earliest memories of a game with loading times.
Well, I can't speak for the original SimCity because I played that once or twice on the computer and only ever had the Super Nintendo version of it. But for SimCity 2000, yeah, they definitely had loading times, but that was doing a lot of intense, complex calculations of randomly generating something versus simply loading something that should be pretty quick to load.
No, I mean, for SimCity, I was playing it on the Super Nintendo.
Oh, maybe they do. I don't know. It's been a long time since I played that one. I was never wild about the original SimCity.
It was I'm specifically talking about if you go to the choose your map thing instead of scenario or whatever, and you specifically scroll through the maps, it'll be please wait while we generate the preview.
Yeah, I don't recall that. You should get squished. Sounds like a fun time.
Wait, what did I
rather
say
not.
that Diana is agreeing with?
Ah. There we go. You know, this isn't that bad once you've got a projectile.
I think most of life is like that.
Yeah.
I found after I got the fireball power up, that life got a lot better. Oh.
For only having a few hours left before Christmas, he's walking really casually.
Hey, so I'm not the only one who remembers that. Thank you, Diana.
Oh, no rush.
I'm sorry, if it's to the North Pole.
What? What? That's horrible.
Oh wait, is it silenced again? I should
Oh,
probably pay
no.
more attention to the chat instead of...
Oh no, it's not, is it? I even tried switching the sound type.
Wait, well, let's see. I don't know, Anna just said something.
Well, it could have been related to her, ugh, why is
Yeah.
this happening? The aliens are breaking into my house
Yeah.
again, that kind of thing.
Again. Okay, hooray!
Oh! Oh, that's a relief.
Well, wait,
And
what
we've
kind of
got
level is
game
this?
audio.
Oh.
It's all good. It's amazing.
It's you're in front of the blast furnace,
I
the
think that's
rocket's
Santa's
taking off.
sleigh, maybe.
Whoa! Okay. Is this picture actually going to resemble the level we're about to play?
The last two haven't.
Okay.
I can hear fine too.
Wah!
Whoa!
Yep, nothing like it.
I'm back.
Was that supposed to be one of those?
What's going on?
We're about to get fried by
Laser
laser beams.
beams?
No, I'm too good for that.
Oh, you should just jump through here. Matt, jump. So much better than walking and holding yourself between laser beams.
Wait, okay. Those.
Did Santa just kick the box like, you know, an animal underfoot that you want to just sort of nudge out of the way? Like, ugh, box.
What are those green? Okay, I'm late to the party. I
Pepsi.
understand. What is the green
Oh
thing?
no, this isn't a trap, is it?
Yep.
No,
Oh, unless you can like rocket boost off of them, like up.
Oh,
what? Wait,
Nice.
what just happened? Santa like did a backflip at like the top of his leap
Yeah.
and like jumped further.
It was like,
like,
something straight
grabbed-
out of
I think he
Assassin's
did a
Creed. It
ledge
was
grab.
amazing.
so no. Why are we collecting green discs?
Why
not?
wouldn't you collect green disc? It's floating and it's in the sky, therefore you need to collect it.
I think it might be ammunition.
I think
wasn't
it feels
fair.
like a little.
Since when are video games fair? Seriously, I don't know what games are like over in your foreign country.
I am so relieved to know that the sound isn't cutting out. I had to tell it to use Windows XP sound.
Are you using Windows XP at least?
No.
I'll be doing the flip thing.
No, I'm not.
What even? How is that
Goodbye, Anna
possible?
Banana. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, have fun.
Have fun. Merry Christmas.
Murph. Merry Christmas.
Oh.
No, there's a switch up top, isn't there, to turn off the spikes?
Turn off the spikes.
Yes! It's like Spider-Man, Turn Off the Spikes, the sequel. Oh no, that's just a keyhole.
Yeah.
Guess you gotta go impale yourself
No.
Can you just like
There's another way
trapeze
around.
over there?
on a rope.
Yeah. Okay, I need to.
Oh, hey,
There, that's
wait,
your
there's a
spike
switch.
button.
That's the
That's your
switch
spike
for the
button.
conveyor. You see?
Why was this in Mega Man? I would like my spikes to have an off switch.
Well, there's sort of an off switch in Mega Man ZX Advent. The last stage, you can shoot the blocks that have spikes on them and they disappear for a few moments.
Whoa! Invincible Santa.
You sure he's not just flashing because he's been damaged?
Maybe.
Is there cool
Santa.
music that we're missing out on,
Yes.
like invincibility? Oh man.
You should be able to hear it.
Well, I'm not watching the video.
Oh.
I'm watching-
Santa OP, please nerf.
However, we are back to the bag.
Oh, you ran out of.
Shoot the warthog.
Does he have like a flamethrower? What?
Santa!
Oh, you did not make it. Thank you.
Oh, I get it. We're looking from the floor on the left side
Oh.
outward from one of the flame burners.
Yeah. that makes
Run and
sense.
jump! Run and jump! Don't waste any time standing around with this. Oh, you could have made it. You could have made it.
Well, keep in mind that thing is pushing him backwards. So I guess yeah, if you
That's
jump.
That's why you jump, because then you're not pushed backwards by it. Ah.
Is that a potato cowboy man?
Duh, it's
The
Santa
one and
Claus
only.
Saves the Earth. What wait, how did you do that?
He like puts his hand over his eyes to look down. That soda doesn't like actually do anything.
It's not
Like, none
soda.
of your-
It's like a can of snowballs.
Oh,
Carbonated snowballs? Kerflunk. Is that a caveman that you just sort of dismantled?
Yes.
have two keyholes in this level. This strikes me as a kind of game where you just go and collect the key and go out the one door, not have two options.
What is this, Doom? Didn't they have... Wait, wasn't that one of the games where you kill Santa in Christian Porter's wildly popular article, Top of the Heap?
I believe
Doom.
that was a... I think that was a Doom mod, or else a Wolfenstein mod.
Oh, a Doom mod, yeah. I was about to say, you don't actually kill Santa in any of the Doom games. But you do
Sadly.
get to kill Commander Keen.
I think I missed that one.
Whoa, Santa Buckle.
Wait, did he just grab the floating fish thing, whatever that is? Or was it grabbing the rope and the fish thing just happened to be over top of it?
I think it was the rope.
I am not entirely sure, but I think... You know we have to collect keys, right?
Do we have to cut the rope?
What is with the chemistry set in the corner anyway? Like, what do those represent?
I already told you, science.
Oh, your red science levels are really low,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
which is not good for Santa Claus.
Stop picking up that green, it's gonna over... Wait, what?
Oh,
Do you...
your green just maxed out, I guess.
Don't know what's going on. I think it gave me an
Like-
extra heart.
Are they like... Is
Oh,
it like digits? Like you get, if you fill up the green, the blue goes up a little bit, and if you fill up the blue, the red goes up a little bit?
I hope not.
Because the green goes up when you collect the discs. That's what
That's
happens.
rubbish.
oh wait, when you
Apples?
shoot, does that lower your red...
Oh no.
Yeah, I think...
What in
The
the...
door's open! Stop swinging your bag and go through the door!
Okay, random wardrobe.
Oh no, you just
Can I
collected
close it?
stuff right there.
No.
I like that it's like...
Yeah, I was
times
gonna
your
say,
height.
Santa looks really small.
Can't open that one.
What is that? It's just weird. I like how you just frantically
That's weird.
flail the bag, like, I will hit something.
Well, I just like that... Like, his reach with the bag is like 3 centimeters.
Incidentally,
in
what is
front
that you're
of him.
standing in front of? Is it a television? Is it a
Yeah.
checkpoint?
No. No check.
Television.
No, I swear in the demo that he broke a television once.
Yeah, he did.
And then he jumped over 2 pits and then went on a rope. Just saying.
I want to know how to do.
Alright, hold on, watch the blue when he fills up the green. Oh, okay, wait. Until the green reset. I'm guessing you're gonna have to find a button.
Yeah,
Oh, both of them.
And then the red went up.
I think you're right. Wow.
Ah, this is so... I'm so confused. I don't... Why does that... That doesn't make any sense.
So it's like... So it's, imagine
Wait, but
like,
the red was
their
just
number.
going up... Sorry.
if you're the numbers 1 through 10, but like if you collect the red one, then the red one goes up. So it's like, imagine that they're like values 1 through 0 through 9.
Yeah.
And so the green's a 1, and if you get all the greens, then you get 1 to the blue. But you
Yeah.
can collect just a blue, and then the blue will go up. Because it's
Okay.
like you're collecting 10,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. So the
So,
red would be like
stay
100.
Like the yellow, red, and blue coins in Mario. In the, like, Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, I'm thinking.
Right, except the different coins don't do anything different.
Right.
Except,
They're just increasing values.
like those are collecting like red rubies or whatever.
Right. Probably a better comparison.
Because in Mario, the red coins, you collect 8 of them, and then you get a thing.
You know, we could, I mean, this is the information age. We could look this up online as to what all is going on.
I don't know. I think that...
I prefer this method of deduction.
I think that the stream might crash if any of us tried to do anything other than
Yeah.
like, even though we're not the ones playing the game.
I don't want to touch anything.
Well, we just recorded our first installment of the top secret Final Fantasy RPG cast for GameCola last night,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm fairly certain my wife running the microwave destroyed our call for a good couple minutes.
Yeah, I remember that.
Well, I mean, what frequency is the microwave versus like a router?
Do we have someone on the chat named Kenneth, so I can ask what's the frequency, Kenneth? No?
How long is this level?
It's the same level. He just
Like-
went backwards,
Yeah, I just
What are you doing?
going to the other
Yeah, the
keyhole.
other door.
Oh, okay.
Is this Doom?
What is happening? What happens if you... So I want to know what happens when you fill up the red. Do you get
Oh,
an
that's
extra
a good-
life?
Good
That's
question.
what... That would be my guess.
Oh, and we're so close. We're so close to doing it.
Don't mess this up.
And...
Yay!
Alright, let's see what happens. I'm watching our science meters intently. Oh, do we not get to... Oh, it's
Wait,
gonna empty it.
Does it translate to the next one?
No, I don't. I guess they're just point values then.
But,
What is this?
but I wanted to know
I
what
think it's a
happens
Christmas
with the
tree.
sign.
Is this
Either
like...
that or it's like a pool of algae.
I think it's a... I think they just took a photograph of their salad really close up.
I'm thinking the opposite. I think they took a picture of a forest from their car window and just zoomed in really far. Oh, hey, look, it's from the demo. It's
This
the part where you jump.
Oh.
music. This music.
We don't. I can't log in as GameCola. I have to actually go onto the site, whereas broadcasting is done through a separate program.
I see. Oh, and speaking of which, did you post an update on Facebook that we're doing this now?
Yes, I did.
Oh, because I didn't see one. I'll have to go reface it, whatever the equivalent of retweeting is.
I'm so confused. There's an advertisement coming from somewhere.
Yeah, it's Twitch.
Oh, there we go. Sorry, I forgot. Because I went to log in.
Is there a way to mute? Oh, wait, here. No, wait. How do I mute the Hangout really quick? I can hear... Because I
Are
can't
you
hear any
on-
music.
Are you on Vista or 7?
Oh, yeah, I thought you said Zistera first. I was like, what is
Vista
Zistera?
or 7, yeah?
7.
Yeah.
Now I can go to my mixer. That's right.
Yeah, the mixer.
I can't hear you now.
Get quiet now.
Hey, did the thing on the thing change? I clicked update.
Okay, the music sounds creepy. The bits that I heard, it sounds like alien music. It's like...
Thank you for that rendition, Joe.
Yeah, I figured since we're all... Oh, this is the stage with the rope.
Here it comes.
Yeah.
You go to the right, and then there's the yellow guy, and then you jump over this hole, and then you go down here. And it's the rope. It's the rope from the video. And there's the yellow thing, and then it cuts to the title screen. And then it cuts to the title.
Oh, now it's Mega Man. Sorry, with the block. Sorry, I was distracted, so I probably missed the blocks earlier.
Oh, I'm back on Twitch, and it looks like the title of the stream is still testing.
Is it? Because I clicked update. Hold
Did you
on.
refresh the page?
Yeah,
Did you
I
Okay.
closed the browser window altogether. It's been closed, so I just opened it back up.
Okay. Then,
I don't know.
It's still
Whatever.
on testing.
In a
Is it?
sense, we are just sort of still testing this, because I don't know that we've mastered this quite yet.
Difficult to learn, difficult to master. It's nice how all of these places have this exact same elevator system.
Buckets.
Just that don't do anything. Like there's a ladder here, and then
Like, could you imagine if you went to like a hotel or
wait, what
something?
what is? Excuse me, what is happening? What is causing him to do this?
Like,
I
but
think I
could you
just
imagine?
found a secret, actually.
Yeah, I think there is one in that wall.
Yeah, in
I was
that
gonna
wall.
say that.
How do you get in? Is there like
Throw
an
myself at
invisible
it.
wall? Ooh, secret. You found red things. Now what happens when the red thing fills up all the way? We have to see. I will watch intently. I'm watching intently.
Ah,
Then you fell.
What? What are you doing?
So my grand plan for by sometime next year is to upgrade to Windows 7 so that I can do live streaming like this. I've for free, because I've looked at XSplit, which is serviceable, but unless you get the full version that costs money, audio quality is junk. But there's an
Yeah.
alternative program. I can't remember what it is, but I think there's an O. It's O something. Something along
OBS.
those lines. What's that?
Caster. OBS.
Yeah, that's the one.
I'm
Which
gonna have to look
is-
into that.
Which is free and doesn't work on XP, which is what I currently have.
Yeah, that was my
Does work on
problem
seven.
too.
So I'm.
And nothing happened. He filled up the red and nothing happened.
I think they're
Oh.
just points.
Well, but it doesn't say how many lives he has.
Maybe.
Also, I don't even know. Because I was gonna
Yeah.
say, wait.
Yeah, the life count went up.
Oh, okay, cool. Hooray!
But yeah, I used OBS when I was streaming. And it works.
Oh,
Oh,
hard.
this isn't fair.
No, well,
Keep going.
then you just got that extra life.
Oh, no fair.
It worked. I think my computer messed it up. I don't think it was the software itself, but I think I need to re-download it. It like started doing weird things with window settings and stuff.
Hmm.
But what are you using right now for
For this.
Gesundheit?
What?
He said for this.
Oh, okay.
Run right. No, it's too late. It's too late. Crumbly
What are you-
Santa.
Yeah. What are you using for this live
XSplit.
stream? Okay.
Oh, I want to play something else.
We do
Well,
have two
there
other
is-
games, right? We have
We
the
have
Santa
like
Claus
a
3.
bunch of other games.
Like, if you
I
want to
got
play
busy.
the Santa Claus 3.
Yeah, Santa Claus 3.
Warning: health and safety. Before playing, please reconsider playing this game. It may be hazardous to your health.
First playable productions. As in, this was the first playable game we made.
This was the first playable build.
And just ship it.
You could play it, so we shipped it.
Wow, such options.
The chat's not too happy with us right now. Saying we canceled Christmas.
We didn't cancel Christmas, we just gave up on it. There's
Alright,
a difference.
let's go.
It's like a passive Aggressive, I don't know.
What are those 0 of 6s? Are those...
They're snow
oh,
globes.
I think those are the levels. Oh, wait.
Every
This looks
generation. What?
This looks like the Lion King 1.5. It might be made by the same people. Hold on, let me look at something real quick.
Okay,
We'll find
shall I begin?
Please do.
Every generation or so, the job of being Santa Claus is passed to another worthy soul. Scott Calvin was that worthy soul, only he didn't know it. But then something wonderful happened that changed Scott forever. The red coat found him, and he put it on.
Like, who buys a licensed game without knowing the vague, basic plot of the license it's based on?
Everyone,
Like,
everyone does. Okay, everyone, listen up. We need to maintain the secret of Santa while Bud and Sylvia are here. Until further notice, we are a Canadian toy manufacturer. What?
What? No, okay.
Wait, I missed it. What?
Henceforth,
give
we are a
me-
Canadian toy manufacturer.
Wait.
Just keep going. Just keep going.
Henceforth, we are a Canadian toy manufacturer.
What can I do to help? Make some toys, wrap some presents? Report to Curtis and stay out of my way. I don't want to see one icicle out of place.
Santa's
I'm
kind
your
of a
man,
jerk.
Big Red. But while I'm waiting, let's cool things down a bit. Tension has been a bit
Ooh.
high around here lately. The laugh
Oh.
was for comic effect. Now this game has absolutely amazing music. It's a shame the rest of the game isn't as good.
Oh, floating question mark.
Lift Santa's spirits by pressing A.
You mean sprites? I think they meant sprites. Like just sprites.
Spirits.
Like up.
Like, lift his spirits, like make him happy. But that's how
Does
it goes.
A bust out your hip flask?
Wait, hold on. So,
Whoa. Excuse me. What was that?
It's like a Jack in the Box.
what?
It's Jack in the Box.
Well, it's when you lift his spirits too much.
So double jump.
Yeah.
And
But that's the
Oh,
thing
Moken.
is, he's not jumping, his spirits are being lifted.
Yeah.
So like whenever he gets like really happy, he just starts floating around. Like,
So it's sort of like that one character from Mary Poppins who loves to laugh, right?
Yeah.
I like how your health bar is a thermometer. That's cute. He's got the cape float.
are those icicles in the ceiling like dangerous, or are
I
they
don't
just
think so.
decoration?
yeah,
But the ones on the floor are.
It's consistency.
yeah.
No, it's they're colored differently too, you see.
Yeah.
And they're shaped slightly thicker.
You'd think the more sharp ones would be the more dangerous.
Yeah.
Like the ones that could very easily slice into you. Than the big fat ones.
I'm
What
pleased to
on
say
earth is that?
warming his hands, I guess.
There was the giant arrow. It was like made out of
I messed
mechanical.
that up.
Oh no, now we won't get our 100%. And are those bouncy peppermints?
Yeah.
I do believe they are.
You
I'm
know,
not
we
gonna
need
get all the
something that he
cookies
can
now.
bounce up of. Let's use something widely known as hard candy.
And it's not like, you know, Santa at the North Pole would have like a toy, like maybe a trampoline
Or a
something.
tire. I would go with a
But-
tire that worked in Donkey Kong Country.
I do like the pile of gigantic, like 3-foot wide peppermint candies were just like
Oh.
piled there like abandoned tires. Like,
And since your health is a thermometer, you get hot cocoa to warm yourself back
Yeah.
up.
Oh.
And also, Santa loves hot cocoa.
I thought he liked milk and cookies, though. I mean,
Yeah, that's
He
why he's eating all the
likes
milk.
hot cocoa. Don't question me. Oh, fun sound effect, Matt. Fun sound effect. Goodness gracious, fun fact.
Side.
I think fact is the word I
Alright.
was going for instead of sound effect.
Go on.
Anyhow,
Fun sound.
Matt would probably appreciate this, being of the British persuasion. So my wife and I were at the International Food Store this past week, and we found, so you know you've got like Nestle or Swiss Miss hot chocolate. We had Aero Bar hot chocolate,
Oh wow.
and it is something else. It's the
amazing.
way Swiss Miss used to be before
Is-
they got
is
rid
it
of all their
the-
good flavors.
Is it the mint one?
It is not the mint one. It was just plain chocolate, but it was very thick and bubbly
yeah.
and rich. Very good.
Yeah, very bubbly.
And
I think you missed a cookie.
the mint arrow bar was my favorite when I was in Canada.
I think you have to slide down and jump.
Yeah, I think it was a double jump, and I think he floated before. But you know, the real secret to getting all of the milk and cookies here is to just throw yourself into spike pits until you start the level.
Does it just
Okay.
mute itself sometimes?
Oh,
Yeah.
you weren't here for that conversation,
Uh,
were you?
yeah.
Yes, it does.
Occasionally auto mutes, but less often since I messed with the settings.
Why would that even be a setting programmed into it? They probably don't want you to hear them all the time, so let's just auto mute it every once in a while. Keep them on their toes. Why is there a health power up so early in the level?
Actually, that's an interesting thought. Because I remember earlier when I was typing something in, Google Hangout said it sounds like you're typing on the keyboard. Do you want us to? We automatically muted your microphone. So I'm wondering if the button pressing is registering on Google Hangout as keyboard clicking, and Google Hangout is muting you automatically because it thinks it's a keyboard.
Could be.
Oh.
Right, but it's not muting
But
him in
it's
the Google
not-
Hangout.
It's not Google
XSplit.
Hangout that's muting, it's XSplit, yeah.
Hmm. Well, I think it also said it was muting me in Google Hangout, but my microphone was still working, so I...
Yeah, no, it was doing that. I turned that off. It did
Yeah,
something
it's
weird.
confusion.
Which I don't get why, because people type in chat all the time.
So
Yeah.
I'm reading the text in the chat, and taking two unrelated statements that are side by side together is rather amusing, because Diana says this game is infuriating and no Lynch ads in case you've gone to the bathroom. So I'm not sure quite how those relate, but
You're God. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Here, let me see if I can find.
looks like double jump. Oh, he doesn't have much of a double jump, does he?
Jeez, you like skyrocket down.
And Diana Gray in the chat is playing along as well.
Forget it.
What a
La,
wonderful
la,
place
la,
to
la,
put
la.
spikes.
Good.
Why are there spikes? This is like Santa's workshop, no?
It's
Why would
icicles.
he-
They're naturally occurring.
But he's not in a cave.
Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, I assume you have a driver's license, right? You've been driving on sidewalks before and then come across huge icicles that pop your tires, right?
You hear this
Like-
guy? Lovely
No, I live in
weather,
the
eh?
I live in the south. We don't get snow.
Lovely weather.
The south of what?
Of
I mean, if it's a
South.
hard question, I mean, if you don't know where you live,
It was 85 today for the high.
well, see, I want
Say.
I say the south of America. That gives the wrong impression of where I am.
He lives in South America.
is basically what he's saying.
Yeah. Yep.
Also,
Oh,
I'm not sure
There
if
is an stop.
I'm not sure if Santa really wants to be eating all of these milk and cookies that are just sitting around outside. I mean, it's cold enough to keep the milk refrigerated, sure, but I mean, cookies?
What did he say?
He just said, what could possibly go wrong?
for no reason.
Oh, I am having
Something
bugs
is
and
about to go
flashbacks.
wrong. I better say what can possibly go wrong before I do that. Okay. Jeddy, you're apparently south of the north.
Well, I
What?
am.
What is this?
This is the equivalent of random nimnal dialogue from townspeople in an RPG. This is like the "Welcome to Canaria, I like swords" dialogue right here.
Is that real?
Well, part of it is, anyhow.
Wow. Sorry.
Everyone short is short. Thank you, observational man. What would we do without you? It's world building, guys. It's just creating an atmosphere for us. Don't you just want to get involved in the story of this game?
Also, like, I do have to question, is this all part of Santa's, like, factory or whatever, or did you leave?
Wasn't this?
Why
Aww,
did you?
the snowman died like so sadly. Like
Wait, what?
what? Watch the snowman when he
Oh,
dies.
no, but use your
Oh.
throw your weight around or whatever it
He
said.
was like, oh, I guess this is it.
Whoa.
Wrong place.
Do you have to go back and get it now?
Yeah.
Don't compare this masterpiece to that. Right. The writing in this game is better than Final Fantasy. I mean... oh.
I guess would help if I was more familiar with the Santa Claus. Like, I remember seeing the original movie in theaters. A friend of mine took me, and I was in, like, second grade. Like,
I've seen bits and pieces of all of them, but I don't think I've ever watched any of them all the way through. You're having an amazing time finding it. Just
I like that the spikes didn't like kill you by poking you, through your soft skin and exposing all your innards. Instead, it just freezes you.
For a licensed game, this is surprisingly tolerable, at least to watch.
Yeah. It's not that bad, and the music's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it seems to suffer from the same problem that Santa Claus Conquers the Earth, or whatever game it was that we were just playing, where it's the same sort of 3-level objects in different combinations over and over. It still seems to be interesting enough.
This is still just World 1. You don't know what kind of loops they'll throw us for once we get to World 2.
Yeah.
But I somehow get the feeling that we've already seen the majority of what this game has to offer.
Yeah.
What gives you that impression? The fact that the first 4 levels have been pretty much the same?
Well, just
Oh, did you get all of them? Oh, you got all of them!
Yay!
What do we get?
Find
Fine.
all 4 toy pieces to assemble the jet-powered scooter.
Oh,
Wow.
right, now we're
A
talking.
board.
Scooter
I'm playing as an
board.
elf.
Wait, what? Did you just get, like, horribly electrocuted by some machinery in the shop? Wow.
I like how you completely lost and you still got a D. Like, I was under the impression F was 0.
Well, at least he tried. And that's worth a D.
Is it like those tests where the teacher will give you like 10 points if you write your name? Oh, now we have a... Oh, it's a Jack in the Box. I got rules.
Wait.
What's up
Oh.
there? What is happening? Oh, you got a thing.
It's not just anything. It's the thing.
Yeah, you already figured that out, then.
Oh, you got a hammer.
Don't die.
You got this.
You didn't die.
Can you double jump as the elf?
No.
Oh, what a
But you can
pain.
fall into electrified pits real good.
His jump also seems to be like half of what Santa can jump, despite Santa being significantly larger.
Wait, I think you opened something
Yeah.
there. Oh, okay, yeah, you did. Never mind, you know what you're doing. Sorry to have doubted you. Can you duck?
No.
How do you get under there then?
You don't.
But there's
I'm
clearly
gonna
a thing
reverse
there.
the conveyor.
I'm glad
Someone's
that
gonna
what you
pull it
just
out.
I'm glad that what you just got wasn't like it looked electrical like the things that kill you. So I'm glad they didn't randomly kill you.
You've got 30 seconds.
Come on, Matt, you got this.
No, I don't.
Cue the Sonic the Hedgehog drowning music.
Oh, come on,
that's
you
3.
totally.
Yeah.
3/4 to
oh.
victory.
Oh.
Yay!
Woo! We
Christmas
got
is saved.
Grade
we
B.
passed with hovering colors. Whoa, okay, wait. What did we didn't?
Wait, what is?
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the chat and then I looked back at the screen and I just saw something falling out of the sleigh, so I thought that within the first 3 seconds of the level, Santa fell out of the sleigh.
It does look like that. I think you're supposed to be picking those up.
Well, this game certainly does have an interesting variety. Is that cloud sneezing at you?
It's spooting out death at you. That's so unusual. That never happens. That's great. Better than like the cracked pipes that burst steam at you.
I think it would be a little interesting. Well, that's not even coming out of anything. I think they've gotten desynced from their clouds. They're just coming out of nowhere now.
No, that's coming from the moon.
Oh.
It's like moon gas.
What's that kidding me?
This reminds me of some of the Flash games I played for my Flash Flood column.
Didn't you do a holiday themed one?
Yep.
Did you just deliver the toys to all the children in the world?
Yeah. The one problem I have is I look at that, it looks like a shmup. I'm getting ready to fire some lasers. I was really disappointed.
So why do you have a time bonus on a scrolling stage?
I think you got.
Oh wait. What does it say? We need you to read it to us.
Okay. Well, this is just great. It's nearly Christmas and our production is slowed to a halt. The naughty and nice list printer is jammed, the assembly line motor is locked up, and the kitchen is in flames!
The fire is this big.
Santa's gonna Hulk out of his holiday themed
dear.
You wouldn't like me when I'm not jolly.
Oh, use your hover thing. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, clever.
Whoa. Nice.
Seen everything the game has to offer, do we?
Yeah. This is just different jumping.
just falling with style.
That's a different Tim Allen movie.
Yeah. I mean, technically that is what he was doing.
So Nolan wants to know in the chat what happened in the cutscene. What happened in the cutscene is somebody let the kitchen get set on fire. And also the printer jammed and all sorts of terrible things are happening. So instead of fixing them, Santa's gone off on some quest to chug down more milk and eat more cookies.
I think he's on a quest to find the big reset button. Like, you're finding the main power switch and I think you're flipping it on and off.
Oh, I thought you meant that he was gonna, like, restart Christmas over again.
Did anyone have a system backup of last Christmas? Or what's it called? A system restore.
Yeah.
System restore to 23rd.
Oh, floating instead of double jumping might make it easier to stay in the air long enough to get on the other platform.
Good suggestion.
I occasionally have them. I try not to be too much of a backseat gamer. It's sort of my nature, but I've been trying to get better. Actually, saying I'm kind of a backseat gamer really is just not at all scratching the surface of it. I'm a horrible, horrible backseat gamer.
Someone in the chat says you can't fix electrical problems without turning off the power. Challenge accepted, sir. Now, where are my aluminum gloves?
Oh! Okay, what was that blue thing you just bashed apart?
Ice. Why is there ice in the factory? Like, I get out.
The kitchen's on fire.
So it stole the heat from the other parts of the factory?
That's how fire works.
I actually have a theory. Hear me out. Jack Frost is evil.
Nah.
No. Oh, did you talk to Super Dude?
No.
No, why not? I'm sure he had some eloquent gem of wisdom.
Oh, candy canes make you invincible.
Okay. Oh, I was hoping for some, like, cool music.
Just flash.
That better?
Yeah, much better. Thank you.
Or...
That's from Kirby.
I forget what the song.
Or, oh, let's try to get obscure here. How does that one go? Oh, I'm gonna need to pull this up.
How does the Sonic one go?
Oh, it's which doesn't sound like much of anything now that I'm poorly humming it.
Was that Sonic?
No, that was Russian Attack. At least what I remember the invincibility music being for Russian Attack.
Wait. Russian attack?
No. Rush.
Oh.
Attack.
Right. Not Russian
Nothing
attack.
to do whatsoever with the Russians, of course.
Okay.
No. Why are we melting down the mayhem again? I thought we beat this one.
Putting asterisks around things doesn't make them happen. Chat room.
Well, isn't there a /me thing? Didn't they go over that earlier?
Hey, look, you know, masochists can go somewhere else. /me.
No Lynch was doing it earlier. Not to say, never mind. Someone in chat was using commands at an earlier time.
Everything's ruined. What do we do? I thought we already had
We give up!
We eat cookies.
Oh gosh,
I get the feeling that one's just there to throw you off. You're supposed to go right and then swing back left.
the chat has figured out how to do weird text things.
I like that everyone suddenly decided they needed to see if it worked.
I think I got this figured out. Fingers crossed. Ah.
Hey, what is this, IRC?
Oh, it's one of these levels. These are like the best part of any live stream, where you get to the one section where you do it and you almost make it, and then you fall down and have to climb up again and try it one more time and just keep doing that. Like, those are the best parts of any live stream.
What on earth does it expect you to do?
So it is. Wait, what does he say? Talk to him again. Does he give you
Oh,
any
he says-
information of value?
He says that everything is ruined. What do we do?
What is the point of that?
It adds character. It keeps this just from being a mindless platformer.
Keeps it from?
So if you slide down, do you like go farther?
I was testing
No.
that, but I don't think it works.
You might get more horizontal distance, but I don't think you'll get vertical
I
distance.
think.
So,
I think.
oh, hang on.
You just need to.
So first thing,
Perfect.
keep your Can you continue floating up the airstream with your cape like higher than that, or does it
No.
just end where the visual ends?
Just where the visual ends.
Okay. And are we definitely supposed to be this far? Can we like back up slightly and try and get, see if we missed a key or something?
We.
Okay, maybe not, because I think we're basically back at the beginning now.
Nope, no key.
Okay. And you jump top left right there?
Yeah, go back.
Nothing.
Check.
I'm
all
glad.
the
I'm
wall.
glad that we got you to jump on those icicles. Just saying.
I don't know about you, but I want that pizza that's on the wall.
Yeah, I was looking at the pizza. I was like, why is there?
Now, hang on, did I notice that you have the ability to look up and down like in Sonic and see what's above you?
Yeah.
Maybe if you do that when you're at the place where you got stuck, see if there's something else that maybe gives you a clue.
This chat's gone rogue.
I meant on the left side. Yeah, like right, stand on that platform and look up.
Nope.
Huh.
What is even over there?
Okay, so there is a thing.
Like that jump. I guess it just wants you to make the perfect jump from there.
Maybe
Ready?
stand on the left edge of the platform. I know it's icy, so you'll probably have to jump to stabilize yourself. Maybe jump off the left side of the platform and try and clip the edge.
Of like the far left. It's like
Yeah, so don't even bother with high speed, just a regular jump that's got to be incredibly precise. No, you don't have the height. Any chance you've got a triple jump?
Oh, I thought we were having serious suggestions.
No, I am asking a serious question. Is there any chance you've got a triple jump?
try pressing select.
Or possibly if you hold up when you jump for maybe a higher starting spring jump or down or something?
You press down and Santa glows and then
Because I feel like
oh
I feel like usually with stuff like this, there's some very simple solution.
Here, there's a button on the emulator. It's in the upper right. It looks like an X. Might help our situation.
How many more games do we have?
A couple more. I'm thinking switch over in a moment.
I'm looking it up for you because I demand to know.
Alright, so what are we playing now? It's Santa Claus Junior Advance.
Neon Studios.
Apparently,
Oh,
Game FAQs doesn't even have an FAQ for the Santa Claus 3. Somebody get on this.
Is this guy supposed to be Junior Santa Claus?
Apparently.
Why does he have blue hair?
Well, hey, I mean, Santa has white hair. You don't know what it used to be. Like,
I don't think it was blue.
So, wait, I'm confused. What are we doing now? I was looking up
Santa Claus
FAQs that don't
New
exist.
game,
is that?
Santa Claus Junior Advance.
Is this also a licensed game? Because I feel like this sounds like a licensed game.
I don't think so. I mean,
You
it
got a
might be.
really floaty jump.
If it is,
Also-
it's probably good.
I was just going to say, is it a rule that all games about Santa Claus must be cookie-cutter platformers?
Shoot. Oh, okay. Cool.
Do we even know what the point of this game is?
Balloons.
You're
I
probably
skipped in 'cause I had a save
Santa
file.
in training, and you want to give gifts to the good little girls and boys.
Did that
Not get impaled
icicle
by
just
falling
fall
icicles?
slanted? I think it homed on you. Of your own gravitational pull.
Yikes.
What is that?
Abominable snowman, come on, Nathaniel.
It looked like a wampa.
Now all I want to do is play Global Gladiators. Thanks for that.
Why do you
It
have
looks
like a... Like, is that Navi? Like... it's a little-
I'm interested in the rainbow candy canes that are glowing. Because why not?
Hey kid, you want some
Help
candy
me
canes?
then.
Should we try another game?
Maybe.
This one
I
doesn't
don't
seem to be...
have that many Christmassy games now, though.
Oh, I can point you to a couple ones. There's 2 Mega Man Christmas Carol games. There's the Santa Jetpack Christmas Edition.
Oh wait, you were being serious about Jetpack, weren't you? I
Yeah,
played that before on DOS years ago.
love
It had-
Jetpack.
Yeah, it had a level editor, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Tons of fun. Tons of fun.
Oh, we're back here.
James Bond. Well, you see, proprietor Santa Claus. Okay, so yeah, it's a Christmas game.
Oh, and I also suggested we play if they have a Batman Returns game because the movie takes place during Christmas. That was what my wife and I did last Christmas. We said, you know what, we're up for a Christmas movie. Let's see what we have in our collection. We looked in our collection. We realized we did not own any Christmas movies. The
No
only
Christmas
thing we
movies, not
had
even Die
was
Hard.
Batman Returns with the creepy penguin and Catwoman and Tim Burton stuff. And that was our Christmas movie because it takes place during Christmas.
I actually looked up, I think there is a Batman Returns movie, but if I remember right, it has nothing to do with the movie, or, sorry, game. Like,
The movie has
doesn't
nothing to do with itself.
Well, like, the game doesn't have anything to do with the movie, so it
I'm
doesn't
trying to
actually...
remember which one. My friend was showing me a bunch of stuff for I think it was the Sega Saturn. We were flipping through his collection, and there was a we've got a
games.
Die Hard game suggestion from the.
No, I
I
looked
think
that
that
up.
was also on my list of suggestions too.
I
when we were
definitely,
talking
I
about
looked up...
licensed
Whoa,
movie games.
whoa, what's happening?
Joe,
What was-
I had the exact same reaction. like,
Can you do that again?
I like He's a fish, by the way, just so you know.
Excuse me?
James Pond, Robocod.
Why can't he do that? How is that not like... How does that not, like, break the game? Can you just do that forever?
An item perhaps of historical interest is that the very first GameCola podcast that we have posted to YouTube has this game going on in the background when we still thought that people needed something visually interesting to accompany our fascinating talking.
I think
They
I
don't need
vaguely
that.
remember seeing that, actually.
And even now, when it's being played in context, I still have no idea what's going on.
But
I just crack up every single time to, like, elongate myself.
why can't he do that? Like- By the way, going back to Die Hard, they apparently do have a Die Hard video game, or for Die Hard 2 or whatever, but it was some sort of like you're climbing a tower shooting like thousands of terrorists, like just going through levels shooting terrorists, like it had nothing to really...
Are you talking about the NES one?
No, this one looked like it was for PlayStation or something.
Ah, because the NES one, you had a feet health bar for how damaged your feet were.
Because I mean, it was a critical part.
Yeah,
of the movie.
it was part of the movie. The best Die Hard game, in my opinion, is Die Hard Arcade. It was
Okay.
originally a game called Dynamite Deka in Japan. It's like a side-scrolling beat 'em up, but in 3D. Very fun.
He's just enjoying himself a lot. He's just standing there like...
I'm sorry, I have to ask, I don't know if anybody else can hear this. Is someone playing a didgeridoo in the background of someone here?
Yeah, I was
That
Actually,
wondering.
might
I
be
was-
my computer.
I was just noticing that
Hold
myself.
on.
Yes, okay, that's better. Whatever just happened.
This game is so great. But it's
Like,
even-
I just...
Is the didgeridoo still around?
Nope.
Okay. Is this louder?
No, you were good. Whatever it was you did is good.
Does
I
it
know, but
say
I'm trying to
glue?
figure out which microphone is being used.
It does say glue.
Yeah, well, I was trying to decide if it said glue or glub. I mean,
I
he's
want
a
to pick up
fish.
bottles of glub.
He's a fish.
Matt is an expert. He knows what he's doing here.
Well, he was
Whoop.
playing this game earlier.
It's a huge part of my childhood, this game. Although it's a different version that I played when I was a kid.
Oh, you're in a car now.
So, like,
okay, he looks like Mario. I mean, it just sort of from the blurry screen that I'm watching. Kind of looks like Super Mario World sprite there with the big eyes and the hat, and then I guess he's got a fish face. But aside from that,
That one? No,
But
that
he
one.
looks...
That one
looks
is
like-
poison. I want that one. No. That one? No. That one. Yeah.
He looks like Yoshi trying to pretend to be Mario driving a
yes, that's what it is.
What is happening?
car.
He just let his car Thelma and Louise off a cliff.
Oh,
No fair.
He seems awfully jolly for just having been poisoned to death. Just sitting there swinging his arms back and forth. What? Stop that. That's unnatural.
Well, I guess if he can stretch up, he can also squish down. Yeah, that
It does
makes
more
sense.
damage when you do that.
No. Okay, we established a precedent with Stretch Armstrong, so stretching is okay, but Squish Armstrong never had that, so that's not acceptable.
did you just run that person over?
Wait, can you
And
drive
is that
the
a
bus?
bouncing bus? What is happening? Why is the
And-
ground full of sad balls?
Well, I mean, you'd probably be sad too if you were stuck in the ground.
I know, but why there's so many balls that are... Oh, the ball.
Well, I mean, those ones look like they're, like, content to be in there, like,
look at all
prison.
the... They all look so sad to be trapped. I just feel bad. Oh, I guess you won.
Better write this down. Should have written it down. You broke the game. Oh, okay. My video just froze for a second.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoa,
now
whoa.
everything is
Horrifying.
bears. That is
Stop standing there.
That is Okay.
And, like,
What is this game again?
James Pond 2.
You know, I have to wonder with games like this, is it deliberately this strange? Or
Yes.
did they really have no idea what they were doing and just said, oh, we're gonna throw a bunch of stuff in here?
see, that's what I was kind of wondering is, like, what was the deal? Like, do they still have, platformers these days? Because, like, I feel like every game was like this in, like,
Not
the
like-
mid-90s.
Like, gameplay-wise,
Well-
yes. Weird things-wise,
Well,
no.
Maybe
Not
not
as
this.
much.
Maybe not this strange necessarily, but I can think of a lot of like lower tier NES games, especially that nobody ever talks about, nobody knows about, that really look like a mishmash of whatever random objects they felt like throwing together. Like there was no consistent theme like you'd see in your Metroids and your Marios and your Mega Mans of the day. It would just
Yeah.
be a bunch of random blobs that didn't even look like much of anything, let alone attempt to look like much of anything. Okay, can we please not grab there?
Why did they let you do that?
I would get the clocks because you have the time limit?
No, it's just another collectible.
Why does that bear have spikes instead of a neck?
That's how it keeps its head on its shoulders. Duh.
This is just strange.
Look
Oh,
at
a
that.
magnifying glass
Look
and
at
a
that.
t-shirt
That's
with
Raphael.
a cheese.
That's
Yeah.
Raphael.
I thought it was a cheeseburger.
It's Raphael from
Teenage
Turtles.
Mutant Ninja Cheeseburger.
I'm surprised they got away with that. Because,
Well, it's very tiny. It's
Yeah.
not explicitly like if it were a whole-bodied turtle, then maybe. But if it's just the head, you could sort of write it off as, oh, it's just a couple of pixels.
well, it's
Who
just a
will know?
cheeseburger.
It's
Like,
just a
it's-
cheeseburger. Who will know?
It's blue, or it's green, James Pond. We just had a picture of green James Pond.
What's with the people who hold dynamite and then die?
Oh,
when you
they're
walk
not
out?
holding dynamite. They have dynamite strapped to them. I think you missed the opening cutscene way back when. That
Makes
whoever's
sense.
doing these evil deeds has tied up elves and strapped dynamite to them. And that's sort of your mission, I guess in part. I'm having difficulty telling what's part of the background and what's not.
Yeah.
Good thing there's a continue point right there.
Even still, like, some of these things
Oh.
don't, like, match up. Like, what's with the cards? What do you do? Wait, are you outside? Oh, you should have
He
seen how high
died
up you
and
could
restarted.
go. You should have seen how high up you could go. There's no ceiling. 'Cause that's what always stops you, is because there's a ceiling. So what if there's no ceiling?
You want to see
How high
something
can you
cool,
go?
actually?
Uh-oh.
I'm about to blow your mind.
Can you just stretch up to the top of the castle?
Right. C for cake, H for hammer, A for apple, E for earth, T for tap. Why didn't it work? It's supposed to give me invincibility. Why didn't it work?
Why don't you elongate all the way up? I want to see what happens.
Then he gets clipped by an airplane passing overhead.
I think that he's just,
Oh, there you go.
I think that he's just like cool with this. He's just like do.
Why didn't it work?
Maybe you collect
You said
them.
C for cake.
Ah,
H
I did
for
the
hammer.
apple
Oh,
first,
E.
didn't I?
Yeah.
E. A.
T for earth.
cheat.
T.
Oh.
Oh, that is clever.
In the Mega Drive version, it opened all the doors as well.
Oh.
What
Lame.
version is this?
Game Boy Advance.
Weird.
One-stop
internet.
shopping for all your emulator
Did the
needs. I see what's going
internet-
on.
Did the internet exist in 2000? Like, whatever?
Did what exist in 2000? The Earth?
The
Yeah, it was
internet.
here. Oh, the internet. Yes, the internet was around in 2000.
Do I have any other Christmas
But,
games?
like, in the same way that, like, you could look up answers to stuff.
Well, I think there were. I
You
think
could go on
Game
Alta
FAQs. Game FAQs showed up around, I want to say 2001. I'm going to look this up. But, yeah, there were chat boards and things before.
Go to a forum.
Right, because
Yeah,
a lot
forums,
of
that's
the
what I was looking for.
big
IRC
things,
channel.
more developed things that have seemed to have been around for a while, show up around, like, maybe 2004, 2005, from my experience.
Yeah.
What do I know? I'm just a young whippersnapper.
Yeah, Game FAQs actually was launched November 5th, 1995.
Wow.
And was originally on AOL member web space. So
Oh.
it wasn't until 96 that it became its own proper website. So
Oh,
No.
Do you have a Delbird? Run with a Delbird, a Stantler. I don't know any other Christmas themed Pokemon. Oh, this again. Is
Oh, I
there like
still
a
haven't-
video?
I still haven't determined how we beat this. Let me see if there are any other videos on the internet about this game.
Literally none. I've had that. It's always weird when you like find a game and then there's like nothing about it except that it exists.
Oh, here we go. No, we got a long play. Good for you, Game Saloon.
Like, I found this one game. It's Line Rider 2. It's based off of the I don't know if I think it's
Oh
Flash
yeah,
or
I've played Line Rider. That was going to be one of my Flash Flood games at one point.
Right. So they made a DS game,
Yes.
and I have it. And
Okay. How is it?
Do you want Pokemon?
Not very good.
Because if you want Pokemon,
Okay.
I'll play Pokemon. I'm not fussed.
It's. We'll decide about Pokemon. Let me finish my story first, and we'll decide about Pokemon. It's not very good because it's not like the free roam, like you just draw the lines. Like you're supposed to like solve puzzles. Like they give you sections that you can draw in.
Oh, so
but
it's sort
all
of like
very-
Scribblenauts with a sled.
Right. But so you can draw wherever you want. Well, no, you can draw wherever they let you. But it's all very clearly like this is what you have to do to win. So all the creativity is sort of sucked out of it. And a lot of the time, solving the puzzle is just about like tweaking your lines very meticulously each time and seeing what happens to not make your sled blow up.
Hmm.
When you go, because you have to like run the speed, and then you have to slow down, and then you have the line that's supposed to disappear after you go over it, which doesn't work 50% of the time. But it's very clear that you're supposed to use it, so it just doesn't work very
Matt.
well.
Mm-hmm.
I found the part that you're stuck on. It is supposed to be just a regular jump to get up, just a double jump to get up there. We can. I can send you the link to this other person's playthrough, and we can pretend it's us for the rest of the time.
I don't think so.
What's happening? I can't read any of this. Are we playing Pokemon?
Playing Pokemon.
Oh,
Merry
that's at the
well,
end. Don't want the end. Do I have any other save files?
Wait, what? When did we switch to Pokemons?
Wait, it's after 9 o'clock, so it's been our 2 hours.
Oh, so now we're just watching Matt play whatever he was going to do without us. He just forgot to stop the stream.
Silphico. Oh,
What?
wait, oh.
What?
What?
Is that
Stop
supposed
that.
to happen?
What?
Can you walk?
What?
Matt, it's a Christmas miracle.
Excuse me?
Is this the cheat list? I can't read what's...
Yep.
Enable all. Enable all the cheats and see what happens.
They all cancel each other out and the game plays normally.
I can't read any of these.
Yeah.
Alright, what have you done? Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Oh, okay, good.
Do I have a save file before I was cheating?
Hold on, let's see. I haven't looked at the chat in a while. The chat seems to be okay with us doing this.
But are we okay with us doing this?
I mean, I don't know.
You have to use all the Christmas Pokemon, though.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Do you
Christmas
have
Pokemon.
Delibird? Is
Delibird.
Delibird in the first game?
Delibird, of course. Of course.
Delibird is like the Santa Pokemon. Hold on, let me see. Christmas Pokemon. I feel like I've seen like a list before. Christmas Pokemon team. Can you just hack in whichever Pokemon you want?
Yeah, I'm gonna catch a Delibird.
Okay. Well, we're playing Fire Red, so not all of these are gonna work. But Delibird, giving away presents. Stantler, the reindeer. Abomasnow, which we can't use because it's not in this game, is a Christmas tree.
Okay.
Jinx, Santa's helper. Rapidash pulls Santa's sledge. I think I meant sleigh.
I think they meant Sister Sledge.
And then Jirachi, the wishmaker. Let's see what else. Rapidash is apparently the cannon puller of the sleigh in the Christmas special.
What's
the Pokemon
going on?
Christmas.
What?
You can walk
It's
through
still
walls.
walking through walls. I didn't put a walk through walls code on.
Just say no.
Just don't walk through walls.
Okay.
Just when you get to a wall, stop pushing the button. Yeah. It's missing though.
This has worked perfectly. Oh, this won't hurt your game at all. Also, yeah, we're muted.
Wild question mark.
No, wild question mark, 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 male. Okay, fix the sound. You could probably just sleep, like, ups your catch rate, like, as much as putting it all the way in red, so you can probably just catch it if it happens again. Nope. Okay. This is an interesting cheat.
Make it look like Game Boy.
This is Crystal, right? Because
Yep.
you can be a girl. Razor Raccoon. Alright, let's see if it works here. Are you trying to pull up Delibird again?
I could. I think I got a list of patch codes here.
We will get Delibird.
Crystal Game Genie.
Chat, what's your favorite Pokemon generation and favorite Pokemon while we're waiting to find a Delibird?
I am officially lost, and I think we're officially gaming back inside the mainstream temporarily.
We're just gonna get to Delibird. Delibird is definitely outside the mainstream because no one uses Delibird because he's awful.
Why do they have like 600 Pokemon or whatever?
Because then you can sell 600 toys. And it makes the metagame more complicated. Which is very interesting. I've found. Because I found this website that like lets you do like the competitive Pokemon. Because like you have to like raise them and like train them certain ways. You have to like grind, but in a certain way to make your Pokemon good. Like you have to like if you want your Pokemon to have good defense, you have to battle Pokemon that like have good defense. So this like online thing takes all that out and just lets you choose the stats and moves of your Pokemon. So you can like get into the metagame without having to like do all of the wacky breeding and training stuff. And it's incredibly complicated. But yeah, Delibird isn't good because his major move heals the opponent half of the time.
What?
Present, or maybe I think it might be 75 damage.
Why would you do that? Why would you do
25
that?
heal.
Why would you do that?
And then it just isn't no very good moves outside of that. Also, Fire and Ice is not a good typing.
Are we
I mean, not
supposed
fire.
to be?
Ice.
Are we supposed to be playing games outside the mainstream, right?
Yeah.
Kind
No,
of.
I think we're supposed to be playing games. That'd be a start.
Mainstream this.
What on earth?
Okay, you have to read the dialogue to us, Matt.
Shinamon for wait, no.
Oh, I knew that. I knew the Sheena.
Shinamon? Like cinnamon?
Yes.
Oh.
He's a dog called Cinnamon. He's got big ears.
Oh, it's taking place in your home
Yep.
country.
Yeah. Starts in London.
Yep, my home
Dog
country
thing.
of London.
Well, it said ED,
What
so
is-
this is like England. So.
Is that a harmful butterfly? Tell me
Yes,
you'll die
Yes,
of butterfly.
Yes. Harmful butterfly.
How does
What
it harm
is
you? Like, show us. I want to see what horrible death you. Wow, that is the like most adorable following. Like, wait, it just bumps into you.
So
You don't like
harmful.
die a horrible death. It doesn't like open its mouth
I
and
think
reveal
it takes
fangs.
off
And...
a pixel level of health
Oh, does
from
it?
that
Oh,
apple.
I didn't.
Oh,
Whoa!
but then you just refilled. What? Where'd
I was
you?
just showing.
Oh, okay, there you are.
Wait, what is he?
What? Excuse me?
I think he's unlocking cake all around everywhere.
So you're a flying dog named Cinnamon. You're like the Dumbo dog.
Yeah.
Was calling someone a Dumbo a thing before the movie Dumbo? Because I feel like that was an oversight on the people who made it as part of it was. Like, why would you name your main character essentially stupid? Unless
Well,
it can.
they didn't have the rights to Jumbo the elephant, so they did the next best thing.
Stupid the elephant?
He's gonna break dance. He's gonna break dance. Watch this. It's so cool. He's gonna break dance.
Wait. Pancakes?
Oh,
Oh,
I want pancakes like that. Not even real pancakes, but like thick-looking pancakes.
You can get pancakes like that.
Where?
an inch thick.
People are posting Pokemon fusions
Oh wait, what?
in the chat.
Sorry, Google Hangout just was like, "Are you still there?" I
Yeah,
guess
I'm
I
still
haven't
there.
moved.
Click on the
I guess I haven't moved my mouse in a while. But you'd think if it can sense that, like, if it can
You're
sense that I'm
clicking your
typing,
keyboard.
yeah, then it should be able to tell that I'm talking. What I'm just gonna say.
You just beamed someone on the head and they became your instant friend.
Well,
Shit,
wait,
that
is this like Ninja Gaiden, where you get the like the shadow or whatever?
So are we simply collecting all of these baked goods? Or does this creature have such a high metabolism that that sheer amount of sugar and fat isn't affecting it?
Well, I mean, it takes a lot of power to fly.
Okay, I get it.
How does a game get this cute? Oh, you got the high score.
Something something book. A special move.
Oh, now where are we? Jeddy, can you read that?
What? Yeah, you're going to China.
Really?
That is
Yeah.
okay.
Which is conveniently located right next to the country of London.
Sutashi wa nanda Sinamaru desu.
I'm sure that's what the voice sounds like.
It's definitely not that.
So off we
Oh,
go.
Mocha is the name of the other character, I think.
Oh. Okay.
Mocha and cinnamon.
You know what? You're talking about all of these beveragey, spicy things. I'm gonna go get myself some eggnog.
Wow, you just totally destroyed that bird. Like, in the cutest way possible.
Oh, okay.
Like, this just inspires me as a game developer. Like, why haven't I made this game?
Because it already exists. I
But
don't
didn't.
think you want to overload the cuteness. Too much cuteness.
Don't I?
in there. I don't think you want to bring upon us the cute apocalypse. The cute apocalypse. The apocalypse? I don't know. What is eggnog anyway? Asked Nolixlich. Because I'm too tired to pronounce anything. Nolin... Ch... Is it k or sh?
No. Egg. Star Runner.
Winky Gamoo.
Wait, we're like 10 seconds behind, so I don't know what No Lynch is responding. I pronounce it No Lynch. On Tumblr, it's No Dash Lynch, so that's like.
Oh, okay. No,
But I could always be.
What is eggnog anyway?
Eggnog is like a drink that's just like
It's like
thick and creamy and has like Christmas spice flavors.
it's like candy corn on Halloween, except it's a drink. Like
It doesn't taste like
in an-
candy corn though.
It doesn't taste like it, but it is to Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, are we talking about eggnog? I'm back with eggnog.
Oh yeah. Explain eggnog.
So, eggnog is,
Yep.
Oop, did I hear an oop?
Oh.
Oh, I heard an angered sigh.
Oh. I don't know why that happened.
Well, at least it lasted the full 2 hours.
No, it's just static. Like literally.
Like
Yeah,
I think.
hold on.
Maybe.
Okay, we're coming back. Hopefully. So, people wanted to know about eggnog in the meantime, right? It's basically whipped eggs and cream and sugar all together, and there's usually some holiday spices is nutmeg. When expanding your horizon. My wife loves eggnog, so
That's
we had
not
a whole
working.
house, and I said, well, if we're going to have this much, I might as well get a blog post out of it. So I did a taste test comparison of several different kinds, and they're all very different. So if you don't like eggnog, you probably haven't had the right kind of eggnog. So that's my eggnog thing.
I tried getting.
And
the game
probably
to
nobody
work.
heard that because I'm seeing people saying more explosions. What's happening in the chat?
Explosions.
Glitched.
Direct it to your web browser, and I'll send you the link to the thing with the game, the Mega Man game.
All right. Well,
The
where am
Ninja
I going?
Turtle, though.
Give me just a second.
Are you sure we
Is
can't
there a
play-
way to send you? Oh, I'll throw the link into the chat. That's what I'll do.
This is quite literally just staring at static.
Oh, it's a download. You have to download it. You can't play it online.
Oh.
Well, forget that. You could play one of the Flash games that I brought up in my Flash Flood column. That's online in your web browser. No download necessary. That's easy.
Ooh. While we wait. 1001 riddles.
What? Does that have anything to do with anything?
Riddle number 1. Do we want
Where's
to
the
do
answers?
this?
Hold on. Found the answers. Let's see how this goes. While we wait.
Here. Matt, play a game from here. I've
I've
threw
already
a
got a
link
game up.
into the chat.
I've already got a game
Oh.
up.
You have something.
Oh,
Good. Oh, bad.
What two animals do you always go to bed? With what two animals do you always go to bed?
Your dogs.
Two calves.
Whoa.
When is a boy not a boy?
When it's a jar.
This
So-
says when he is a bed. I don't get that.
What?
There's a dash between a and a bed, so I guess he means like when he's asleep. How many legs has a sheep if you call the tail a leg?
What?
How many legs does a sheep have if you call the tail a leg?
1.
This is 4. Calling a tail a leg doesn't make it 1.
Well, no, that logic works backwards, because if you call the tail a leg, then how many legs does it have? Well, if we're defining tail as leg, then you only have one leg, because you only have one tail. Oh.
Which eats more grass, black sheep or white?
Yes.
Wait, what?
Which
Blue.
eats more grass, black sheep or white? White, because there are more of them.
I don't know
Logic.
if these are riddles so much as partially flawed logic statements, questions.
I know. What was this book for? There's no like. Is there any like copyright information? What was this book for? It doesn't say.
The book was never written.
I think
It's
this is
just a
it.
product of your imagination.
What most frequently? Oh, this one's easy. What most frequently becomes a woman?
A girl?
Yeah. It's using like weird language. Yeah, a little girl frequently becomes a woman.
Oh, you fell in one splat. So what game is this, Matt?
This is called
We're
Winterbells.
ignoring
This is
the
called
riddles
We're
now.
Ignoring Your Riddles Now.
It's called Winterbells.
I'm putting it back.
It's about a bunny that
What a
jumps
Really?
in
cryptic
bells.
name.
Yeah.
Where does that even come from?
I don't know.
Winterbells.
I've played a game like this, except you played it upside down.
What?
Really? That sounds awesome.
Oh, this is like, yeah, it was a Nickelodeon. It was on the Nickelodeon website back when everything had a Flash game, like every TV show. It was cat scratch.
What happens if you hit the bird?
Just,
I think you lose
Wow.
automatically.
but this is like, what is it, dual jump? That's the thing that all the kids play these days on their who's it's and you what's it's.
Oh no!
I like how you just land on the ground after you mess up. Almost everyone needs it and asks for it and gives it, but no one ever takes it. Oh, you already answered.
Twice.
Ah. Oh, here. What do you call a topiary pig?
A hedgehog?
That's probably it. Yeah, that makes sense.
We're so clever. I kind of dig this game. You know, some repetitive gameplay. This should be like a good calculator game.
You can get it. Dual jump is basically this. A hedge pig. Someone said a hedge pig.
Yes.
There are lots of games like this that a lot of the time throw in a little bit more stuff, like power-ups or like enemies that you have, more enemies or different types of enemies that you have to avoid. Or
So I see
playing it upside down.
there's also a strategy to not hitting every single bell to leave you a little bit of something to fall back on if you happen
Yeah.
to lapse. And it looks like you get even more of a bounce if you fly up through multiple ones in a row, but maybe I'm making that up. Nothing specifically about the content, more the animation style, kind of reminds me of a game that I've not been able to find. I think it was like a Mac game circa early 90s. I think it was called Stuntman, and so you had this, I think it was a plane flying overhead, and it was really simple, Game & Watch kind of a look to it, as I recall, and you had this airplane that was flying by, and you click, and you drop a stuntman out of the plane, and you're supposed to land him in a cart. There's like a horse-drawn cart that's running by underneath, and you're supposed to time it to land him squarely in the cart. But it's funny, because you can just drop him out of the plane and then, oops, you splat on the sidewalk. Well, haha, that was funny, let's try it again. Or you can take out the horse by accident, which was also kind of amusing. But it was just very simple, goofy fun, and I remember having a lot of fun with that.
So should we sing Christmas carols?
Jingle
bells! Sorry.
Oh, no.
I think,
Why
Not
not?
without getting sued, we can't.
What, copyright? Or just we can't?
It's a hedge. That's weak. That's weak. That's a hedge of the game. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna give you that one.
So out of curiosity, are we still officially live streaming, or are we just sort of killing time till people decide to leave the chat room?
I think a
the latter.
combination of the both.
Well, it has been the 2 hours, so I think this is all just bonus at this point.
So we're under no obligation to have any quality content going on right now.
Did we ever?
You said it, not me. Oh,
You cried for
no!
the bird, and that's what got you. Wait, what was it? Wait. How does King Wenceslas like his
Oh,
pizza?
oh.
Good King, what's his name?
Would you
There's this.
Would you like me to tell that joke again? Because I can.
When was the last time that you told it? Like, when even was that?
It was on a podcast
Yeah.
at some point between when I was born and now.
I'm just trying to remember what podcast.
That narrows it down.
It was probably after some point after the first podcast started.
Oh, very clever. Well done, Matt.
It's slowing down now, which has given me too much of an advantage.
Yep.
I say that. And
Well, I
that's
think
all.
part of it there's a little bit of a drag behind the mouse. I think keyboard would probably be more efficient for playing this.
Oh, it says it's available on the App Store. That's awesome. Cool.
I noticed there's one tune from Final Fantasy VII that I don't remember where the music plays specifically or what the name of it is even, but there's a portion of it that sounds just like Good King What's His Name. The do 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 on the Feast of Stephen.
I think that's the play. Golden Saucer. Isn't that?
On the Feast of Stephen.
yeah,
See, I swear it's just like that.
Yeah, that plays when they do the performance on the Golden Saucer, and you get the option to kiss the dragon. Yeah.
Oh,
It's from that
right. That was the most entertaining part of the game.
Arguably, yeah.
What kills me about games like that is you've got sort of, not necessarily on rails, but you've got RPGs that it's just, we're going to do this, and it's sort of, you follow the path, and then you've got like one or two options, and then you've got this one portion, like 3/4 of the way through the game, where you've got 7 different options, 7 different ways to play it, but then the rest of the game is like, you've got a replay value of, maybe you get 2 different games out of this, and then it's the same thing over and over again, to see the 7 different options halfway through the game. Like, I would much rather have games where you've got all sorts of different options all the time so that there's always something new to find, or like just keep it to 2 or 3 options the whole game. Like, don't give me all of these ridiculous options that I need to replay several hours to get back to. It's just, that feels silly to me. It's appreciated, but not as appreciated as might otherwise be.
Google Hangouts just asked me if I was still there, and it's showing me a picture of a sleeping robot.
Yeah, no, I got that. I got that a little bit ago.
That's awesome.
You think you're so clever, Google Plus. You think you're so clever.
Does this seem
you're
like a reasonable place to call it a night?
Yeah, maybe. Well, what do our fans have to say? How many people are even still left in the chat?
At least 3.
Okay,
My viewers list still says like, well, I guess we actually cut it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, 5. I have 5 people in the chat that aren't us.
It says on the broadcast 5 viewers.
All right, chat. Who's here? Sound off with what you want to happen next. All right, we've got.
Still here. Heart. I am. Me. There's some great offerings for what we should do.
I think there's still the delay. We've got a ready for more.
Robin says Hawaii. oh, that's hi. Sorry.
Let's Hawaii singing. Oh, it's singing competition.
Oh, well, we do have Matt Jonas here.
What?
I don't want you
What
the
you
one
insinuating?
Aren't you always the one who sings? Didn't you do the Knuckles rap? Unlike Sonic, he doesn't chuckle.
So the only concern as the YouTube administrator here is if this is going to get posted on our YouTube channel, which it likely is, anything remotely copyright infringatory. Aside from the games, which we're playing, obviously.
I'm recording this whole thing, the whole thing, so we can just chop the bits out.
Okay, we could do that too. Although I'm sure some of these carols are public domain, so.
I really don't think there's someone going around catching on people who are singing Christmas carols.
I don't know. You'd be surprised.
I feel like I would have heard
for
of
really
that.
weird things. Speaking of really weird things.
Puyo BOX.
Why is this sped up? Oh,
Why wouldn't it be?
Because
What
you're
if that's just
playing
the
it
actual
in
speed?
you're playing it in a different region than it should be.
no.
Brother, esteem merry gentlemen. I don't know the rest of the words.
You going for your proper old man voice?
Proper. This is proper voice. How dare you insinuate that the previous voice was proper? I shall inform you, good sir, on what is proper in this world. Thank you very much. It's just preposterous. Preposterous. Preposterous is the best word to say in that voice.
Wait, do you approve of that British accent, Matt Jonas?
Yeah, it's
It's
fine.
not a
It wasn't a British accent.
I wasn't trying.
Cool, blimey, you're telling me that wasn't a British accent?
I just
That's the worst British accent I've ever heard, Matt.
Sure,
I
whatever.
don't know.
Whatever you say, governor.
What's really funny is the anime where the native Japanese speakers try and do American accents and speak English. Those are very entertaining sometimes to hear what other cultures and countries think we sound like, because I'm so used to hearing us Americans do that to other countries all the time.
Yeah,
So it's fun to be on the receiving end of that sometimes.
it is fun.
Usually, I feel like they go for southern accents. Like,
Well, it's more distinctive that way.
right. Like I would judge a good American accent based on whether or not they just automatically go for a deep southern drawl or not. So, Christmas, I guess, maybe.
Why can't
That
we
was-
do a few carols? You know, I'm down for that.
Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Jingle all the way.
you
Jingle
have to just
bells, fat
scream it.
man smells, Robin laid an egg.
That reminds me of have you seen the Simpsons episode where Bart gets someone to sing those lyrics? It's like the Joker got away. Oh, ha. Mildly amusing.
Oh, hey, someone made a comment about, because didn't you review something? There's something that you mentioned, Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine,
Mm.
in a review recently.
Well, this is the game that's based off. So,
Yeah, well, someone in the chat is mentioning that, hey, it looks like that. And that would probably be because, it is.
Deck the halls with bells of holly, fa la
la,
la
la,
la.
la,
la, la.
Like, does this come out, like,
If we try to,
acceptably on time, like, in sync?
it doesn't sound like it to me.
No, okay, because, like, yikes.
So you're saying we can't harmonize with each other?
Next, and sing, like, a moment ahead.
Or we can do a harmony. So someone start with.
I think we should just all sing at the same time. See what happens.
Different songs.
All right, are we ready? Singing
Jingle
different
bells,
songs?
jingle all the
We
way.
wish you
Oh, what
Merry
fun it is
Christmas.
to ride in
We
one.
wish you Merry Christmas. Come on, everyone.
Yeah, fun, Nathaniel.
We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings
supposed
to
to sing
you
a different
wherever
song.
you
bells,
are.
jingle
Good
bells,
tidings
jingle
for
all
Christmas
the
and
way.
a Happy New
Last
Year.
Christmas to ride in one
I gave you my
horse.
heart,
Hey!
but the
Jingle
very next day
bells,
you
Oh,
gave it away.
All is bright round
What are
yon
you-
I'm sorry, what-
virgin mother and child.
I'm confused. What is Matt joshing me about?
What? What? I'm
What?
confused.
I sense a new holiday tradition forming here. Puyo Puyo and terribly disorganized Christmas caroling. Oh, the weather outside is frightful. but the fire's so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let us play Puyo Puyo Puyo.
Very nice, Nathaniel.
It's beginning to look just like an ice world. Oh boy, here we go. It's the platformer's greatest foe. Moving around is slow because of all the irritating snow. Yes, it's clear that we're in the token ice world. Warm yourself with rage, or instead of you fighting through, your controls are fighting you through the whole on stage. You've been through meadows and desert and water and forest and sky all since level 1. Now is the time for your talents to shine as you brave the tundra a ton. And slip and slip and slip and slip and fall into your bum. Yes, we're struggling through cliche ice world. Death-defying jump, jump, jump. Falling icicles hit the floor as you beg and plead no more in this frozen dump.
Amazing.
Bravo.
Amazing.
I did not make that up on the spot, in case anyone...
I kind of.
I would have been impressed if you did, but I'm still impressed.
Yeah. What are you doing at GameCola if you can make that up on the spot?
I know a couple other ones. I don't know any of them that would make sense. There's one about... Some of them wouldn't make sense without the visual aid, because they're from a comic. So, like, they had visuals with them. There's one where Ganondorf sings about the All I Want for Christmas Is You, but he's singing it about the Triforce. I don't want a lot for Christmas. All I need to get my fix is you, the one I've been pursuing since March 1986. My non-hate for you is real. Just one touch and then you will make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. With you I could conquer Hyrule, fill the land with monstrous bats. No one could escape from my rule, even jerks with dumb green hats. We could work together, lover. I'll take charge while you look good. Folks'll be shocked to discover ashes where their homes once stood. I just want those who resist to tremble neath my iron fist. Forget Naboru. All I want for Christmas is you. Do, do. This is where the other villains come in. Do, 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 do. All the lights are shining so brightly everywhere. And the sound of children screaming fills the air. And everyone is seeing their friends and family fleeing. Santa, won't you bring me the one I need to prove I'm a much better villain than these 4 dudes. Power true is fine and dandy, throwing punches like they're bombs. Courage would be very handy for those boring chats with mom. Wisdom is the final key for clenching my sweet victory. I'm long overdue. All I want for Christmas is you. You, you, you. That's the end of the song.
Beautiful.
Why are people drowning in blackness?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what was going on in the game, but I didn't want to interrupt.
Why is Virtual Boy purple? It's supposed to be red.
It's a combination of the red, the different sides, so you get the 3D effect without looking in it.
Oh.
Wow.
Huh?
So what are you doing? Like, what is even...
Can you not tell?
Jet ski drowning rescue?
Isn't this Waterworld?
Yeah, it's Waterworld.
Whoa, what?
Oh, it's the night of licensed games indeed.
I only know that because I've seen a review of all the Virtual Boy
Yeah,
games because there are
AVGN.
like 16. Yeah, AVGN.
Every single US release.
By the way, I do want to suggest that everyone goes to the link that Robin sent.
What is it?
It looked like it was just an error message of some sort.
I want to know what it is before I broadcast it to the world, you know.
Wait, who's
Is this
Oh,
the...
I see. It's a press play, and there's a song. Got it.
Yeah,
I'm not hearing
it's
it, though.
a Space Jam mashup with All I Want for Christmas.
I don't hear it.
I don't think we'd
So
be.
who? I think No
okay
Lynch is
to- I don't
What?
think we'd be okay to stream that, would we?
Oh, true.
No, what songs, Jeddy?
No, I think that No Lynch is mistaking me for you.
Yeah, this
Possibly.
is Joe that knows the Brawl in the Family songs.
I think I just sound like you because I was sick a couple days ago.
Are you saying I sound sick?
No, like my voice does sound more like yours than it normally does.
This game is in IMAX?
oh, yeah.
That's
This
actually
is-
kind of extra creepy with the graphics
Yeah,
the way they are.
this is the scariest Virtual Boy game. It's called...
So, wait. Christmas Fright? Like, what
No,
are we
no.
playing?
It's called Insane Mouse Mansion.
What? Is it a Mickey game? Disney game?
No.
Sadly.
Whoa.
It's fine, No
That
Lynch.
is trippy. Oh gosh.
You're
What is going on?
What just happened?
Did you just get eaten by an alien fetus? Or turned into one? Uh-oh. My computer's taking off again. Can you hear it?
Wait, why are we playing scary games?
Because Halloween is close to Christmas.
It's not a legitimate excuse. It's closer to going to bedtime than it is going awake time. We're having demands for Waterworld. Why do you deny our 3 people who are still watching this?
They want
So
Waterworld.
that- whoa.
How went
That's
all
sort of
see tonight?
feedback.
Don't you them?
You want Waterworld, you get Waterworld. No problem.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say we've got feedback going on somebody's something.
That,
I mean,
all
if
in
it-
my
like,
didgeridoo.
It fits with the game, but
Yeah, it really did.
Mm.
Okay, I think my computer's calmed down now.
sounds good. Are we really playing more Waterworld
Yeah.
for Christmas?
Christmas is over. Christmas was only for those 2 hours. It's not Christmas anymore. History of Nintendo is not Christmas. I don't know all the wacky parts of the part where they list all the games in history of Nintendo. No lunch. Hanafuda Ultra Handshake, Curtis Pinball.
But see, water is just unfrozen ice, and ice is Christmassy, so this is more appropriate than you may think.
It's true.
If we get cold,
Waterworld is set
like
at Christmas.
You didn't know?
It's that movie about
They
that
just-
guy. He climbs up a skyscraper. Foils
King
the
Kong?
terrorist plot. Yeah, Waterworld. You want to know an interesting fact about Die Hard?
Okay.
Okay.
The main villain in the movie is called Hans Gruber.
Okay.
Yes.
Hans Gruber was the original composer and writer of the carol Silent Night.
Hmm.
How cool's that?
That's interesting. That's a carol that I can't sing anymore because there was one year I sang in the chapel choir at my college. I sang in the church choir back home, and I sang with people at Christmas parties and did Christmas caroling. And by the end of the Christmas season that year, I counted that I had sung Silent Night, I believe it was 56 times over the course of 2 or 3 weeks, and I just can't sing it again.
Silent Nacht. Yeah. I only know one line of it in German.
I know a good deal of it in German because one of the reasons that it wasn't as bad as it could have been is because the version we did at college did include, I believe, one verse in German.
I'm in my school band and we play like this Christmas song mashup, like caroling mashup that people are supposed to sing, and Silent Night is one of them. And it's like it seems like it would be the easiest, but I have to play like these really high notes really quietly, which is hard because to play high notes on a tuba, which is what I play, you need to use a lot of air, so it's really hard to do it quietly. But it's just like, so this is how it goes. Ready? So think of the first as Silent Night. Okay, ready? Ba 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 ba.
That's amazing. That's like
ba 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 ba. It's just that. And there's no place to breathe.
Okay, so we've officially reached the point in the live stream where we're playing Waterworld to celebrate our Christmas holiday. The chat is saying grapes taste good, and Joe is singing wah.
I mean, do you not? Can you not?
I'm pretty sure that just means that the first annual GameCola HoHoHoliday LIVEcast Extravaganza has been a huge success. Like,
sorry. That wasn't a joke, was it? Sorry.
oh yeah, Nathaniel.
Huh?
Did we get hit by any of that content ID stuff that was going on last week or whatever?
I haven't seen anything. I haven't logged in for a little while, but I haven't seen anything. And what we have been getting hit with are people emailing me saying, well, we've looked at your website, and we think that you can improve GameCola.net by signing up for us. By the way, we are totally not spammers. This is not spam. And then 5 more people copy-paste the exact same email and say, this is totally not spam.
Yeah. It's weird that you get hit with that.
Well, yeah, it is weird. I don't know.
Like, it's funny, like, the ones who's like, hey, I really liked your video. It was good. Now, on to this pitch I have.
Like, hold on, let me go...
context.
Let me go see... Oh, I can just go through the GameCola spam. There's a bunch that I haven't deleted yet. Because we just get ones... Oh, hold on. This is a good one. Thank you for any other magnificent article. Where else may just anyone get that type of information in such an ideal means of writing? I have a presentation subsequent week, and I am at the look for such info.
I'm at the look for such info.
Yes. Thank you for any other magnificent article.
And what is the point of this? Like, what do they gain from doing this?
Well, they have a link. If you were to click on their name, it would send you to private krankenversicherum-profis.de.
Are we encouraging linking to this place?
I clicked spam on it.
Sounds legit.
But if you want to, manually type it in, if you can figure out what I just said, if you happen to, know German and understand my poor accent.
I can't do German.
I only figured out that it was German like 3/4 of the way through the word. Oh, hold on, here's another one. Which also has a German...
I'm sorry, you get a total round bonus, and then you get a bonus because you survived? Like, how would you get a round bonus if you didn't survive?
I think you actually get it even if you don't
And
survive.
how many times does Enola need to fall off the boat? Maybe you just push her off the boat so you can get that multiplier later on.
Hold on. Excellent post. I used to be checking continuously this weblog, and I'm impressed. Very useful info. Very useful info, specifically the last section. Smiley face. I take care of such info much. I was seeking this certain info for a very lengthy time. Thanks and best of luck.
I feel like you need to read these in like funny accents to put forth, or I don't know what the word I'm trying to find is, to like model what it probably would sound like to the person trying to write this, because it like links to like DE, right? Like Denmark or
No, Deutschland.
Deutschland.
That's Germany.
Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. So yeah, it's
The German
probably
Deutschland.
it's probably just a matter of the person doesn't know how to use Google Translate. I
Well,
don't know.
actually, okay, hold on. I don't think I have it anymore. Give me a second.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
Just to interrupt a second.
Mm-hmm.
How is this game getting more challenging or
Yes.
different in any way, or are you
Well-
just doing the same level over and over?
There's more enemies. They introduced a different type of enemy, and now there's actually sharks swimming around as well. So you have to swim near
Oh.
them to make them go away. Otherwise, they kill people. So yeah.
Oh,
it
so
does-
you're supposed to wait. You're supposed to shoot the boats, but not the people.
not the people. There's people in the water drowning, right? You don't shoot them.
What was I gonna say?
Sacre bleu. C'est pas le trop difficile. I don't know. Someone said angry
Oh.
French sounds like regular German. I don't agree. Unless I'm not doing angry French correctly.
What is
What was
that?
trying-
We're fighting the Borg.
I thought it was Andros. Doop doo doop doo. Let me see if I can find.
Oh, that's right. I was looking for the spam thing. There was a period where the spam bots, instead of actually giving out like a message like the ones I was reading, it literally like copied and pasted its entire list of options, and it's literally just like sentence fragments that it would pick, like it would randomly pick from a list, and this would build a statement that was vaguely similar but not exactly the same.
Well, that's how I write my articles anymore. I just have a big block of sentences and copy-paste random ones together.
Like, hold on. Hey there, you've executed a great job. I'll surely bring the item in. Hold on. I'll surely bing the item and in my watch recommend for you to my friends. Almost certainly they are taking advantage of this website.
Sorry.
Now the thing is that like in the sheet it would have like different words. So you've executed a great job would probably also have like, you've performed a amazing job.
You have performed a valiant task.
Like it would just have a big list of these and then it would randomly select. But
I'm looking up some bad, like poorly written spam on the internet. Shall I read some of it?
is there a top 5 worst spam?
I don't know. I just found this is just a forum post.
Go for it.
See, this is relative to GameCola, though, because we did have that spam attack article series for a little while, which has since retired. I think I'm probably going to also retire my other columns. I think I've got maybe one more, maybe two more, but probably just one more good Flesh Flood column in me, and then possibly another Sprite Flicker comic, and then I think I'll officially be at a close for my columns. and just focus on other things around the site. Because it takes so much effort and time to pull it together, and I don't do it frequently enough for it to really be a proper column. So it's like, oh, I remember you did that like February of last year.
Are you Christian Porter?
Something like that.
Alright, shall I read this spam in a bad French accent?
Oh boy.
Merry Christmas.
They celebrate Christmas in France. Alright, hold on.
Reading bad spam.
Alright, hold on, let me get my accent going. Sacre bleu, c'est le plus parfait sur le nom. D'accord. Hello, my name Margarita. To me, 28. I saw your structure. You like dye. And I have decided to write you. My girlfriend has found to itself the person in the internet. Now it is happy yet. They always nearby, with each other. It so is remarkable in my opinion. I believe that I can construct relations, and I have written to you. I wish to write to you a little about me directly. I am very sincere, beautiful, and fair. I very much wish to find love and construct a happy family in the future.
Lego box? Like...
I very much love children. And to me, dreams, happy family with my favorite person. I work as the croupier in a casino. I very much wish to correspond to you, as you have very much involved me. If you interested in me, please write to me on my email. Won't repeat that. Hope of your letter. I very much want it. I saw your letter. There will be a small happiness for me. If you were to write, I can send to you the photo. I very much hope to see your answer wash the friend.
I'm concerned for the viewers who are just tuning in right now for this portion of it and have no idea what this is.
I'm glad then this is the person saying, I'm glad somebody likes my structure.
Yeah.
The person.
Hold on, let me...
Alright, Jeddy's turn.
I'm looking through my spam on my personal account looking for, hold on, do we want to read bank draft of $5.5 million? Hold on, I can probably find another one. Let's see.
How you doing, Matt? Your thumb's falling off yet?
Oh,
It's fine.
Can I deposit 10 million pounds charitable fund in your account? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Yeah, sure.
Well, this is long. I am Mrs. Rosemary Blumen Moldenhauer, born in Munich, Germany, with the email address Rosemary Bloom, whatever, 2@gmail.
Otto von Stitzel plus Kraken to Shagmire.
What is that from?
Rexicroncophalpatorius.
Animaniacs.
Okay, I thought...
Yes,
right.
there's that too. That's where she's from.
My husband worked with Gold Exploration Company in India, Asia for 29 years before his death in February 2011. This is boring. No one cares about this one. I get recompensation from the United Nations. From Dr. Robert Benson.
Dr. Rabbit. Sorry.
Forgive my indignation if this message comes to you as a surprise, and if it might offend you without your prior consent in writing through. He just keeps going. Auditor General. Oh, that's right. My name, Dr. Robert Benson. I am the Auditor General of the United Nations / International Monetary Fund's Investigating Unit of World Bank. I'm not gonna bother reading these. I'm very a dear. Oh, sorry. This is the kind of one I'm looking for. Anyone that starts off with "dear friend." Dear friend, I am very happy to inform you about my success in transfer to that fund $185 million now. I want you to contact my secretary on the information below. Ask him to send you the total sum, 5.5 million United States dollars. 5,500,000 United States dollars in a bank draft for your share, which I kept for your compensation. Then so feel free to contact him with your information below to avoid wrong delivery. And then I get to give him my full name, home address, occupation, cell phone, country, and age. This sounds pretty
Did you say
legitimate.
your occupation was cell phone?
Yeah.
I can get a job as a cell phone. That's so cool. 3D Tetris.
Wait,
I've
what?
seen this once. I think it was like a PC version.
Yeah.
Oh, this is horrible.
It's
Okay.
mind-boggling.
It's horrible.
I found a. So let's try to
What is
figure
with
out.
the kawaii character in the corner? Wait, go back.
There's gotta be one.
It was a Tetris piece.
I found one. Try to figure out what this person is peddling here. Okay, ready?
Okay.
He was worthless, a man whom, but not for that stint. I don't know what that word is. Divers from suspend that he had hooted the woman he loved.
Wait,
That
hooted?
surge was
Hooted?
no more. That in amazing her he had lifted his constitution. While the
Level up?
vista of petitioner was probably in his veins. Writing that with the others outpouring in the taste, he was the center upon all vertebra, all eyes were selected. Claim was subsisted up to his bewilderment in that pawnbroker of incessant paste. In connoisseur, he practically became pompous and unnoticed in his movements.
And you're saying this is trying to sell me something?
Maybe.
Wait, we went from 3D Tetris to V Tetris? What's the V stand for? Virtual?
You'll see.
Virtual.
Oh.
Vertical? Very good. Visual?
Well, you'll see that
Visual
it's up and
Tetris.
down.
He says we'll see. What will we see?
Okay, everybody, let's critique Matt's Tetris playing.
You need a block, I think. You should put the block in the place that would give you the most points.
Yeah, I agree.
Matt is.
You haven't
sort
made
of-
any points.
Doesn't matter. He's setting up for multiple Tetrisus. Tetris. Oh well, no. You
this.
blew it.
Oh, no,
Not quite.
no.
Oh yeah, you officially blew it. You could have saved that one.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, ouch. This is officially. Phew. Okay.
This is officially been blown. Nope.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh. Just get your. Oh, it's not even a Tetris. It's not even a Tetris. I'm sorry.
Well, that's not.
And they just keep giving you the eye-shaped ones.
The I-beams.
Yeah.
I like the floaty space behind it. That's a nice visual
No
distraction.
screensaver.
It's so that you know that it's
Background.
3D. Yeah, it's a screensaver.
Oh, that was close.
Windows After Dark.
Oh, that doesn't look good.
We need some flying toasters, I think.
So, fun fact: After Dark, the like the original screensaver, as I remember it, is the entire reason why I'm any good at computers in the first place. My family had a Star Trek original Star Trek After Dark screensaver, and I broke it. I don't remember what I did. I think I got too ambitious because there was an option where you could combine different screensavers. So they had the one where you're staring out the view screen and all of the different aliens are showing up in front of you and the different ships and stuff. And then you had the one where you're in the caves and the big globby horde of monsters are running after you, after the red shirts. And then, you had all these different ones. And you could combine some of the screensavers together to make like a super screensaver where maybe you had one with like the view screen that was watching the red shirts run around through the cave, something like that. And whatever I did, I broke the screensaver to the point where it just wouldn't even work anymore. And so after that, I vowed to learn how to use computers properly so that I would never repeat that mistake again. And that's how I got to be as proficient as I am with computers. Not that you would know from the terrible technical headaches we were having getting started on this, but...
Did you ever get the screensaver to work again?
I think so. But I haven't seen that screensaver in ages.
Do people even still use screensavers?
Sure. I mean, I don't think the big fancy ones are as popular because people are in the age of shutting your laptop lid instead of letting it go to screensaver on iPads and iPhones and things.
Yeah. Most of the time you just turn it off to dark.
Yeah, I think the only times I remember seeing screensavers was at my old job where they would put like, go Knowles or something, like scrolling text.
The one that I really used to enjoy, that I had, I think, all through college, I want to say, and for a year or two afterwards at least, I would do screenshots from Jedi Knight 2. Like, I'd take the coolest screenshots on my most recent playthrough, because I would play through all of my first-person shooters about once a year, because I only had like 3 or 4 of them that I really played. The Jedi Knight games, No One Lives Forever games, and the Star Trek Elite Force games, and that was
Good
about
choices.
it. So I would replay those about once a year, once every 2 years. And I would take screenshots from Jedi Knight of all the cool lightsaber battles and unfortunate eliminations and cool special effects and stuff, and I would just load those into a slideshow, randomized slideshow for the screensaver. And that was always a good conversation piece when I had company over and my screensaver went up. I think Matt was going to say something?
No, I just said good choice.
Ah.
They're good games.
So what are we doing now?
I'm trying to get hold of
Somebody's eating a snack.
songs.
I'm trying to get hold of
songs.
another Tetris game.
If anyone cares for that.
I think you'll
I'm
like
like-
it.
I'm not getting any Joseph should sing more songs, so I'm not gonna.
We're just getting... What is that face described as anyhow? Like, not the smile, not the frown, but from the chat, the little flatline mouth.
What?
Like-
The indifferent?
I would say
The
wat,
indifferent face?
like the wat face, like not what, but W-A-T,
Ah, yeah, okay.
like wat. Like, I'm very confused right now. I'm very surprised.
We've been at this now for almost 4 hours.
That is true. Matt, are you
Sorry,
getting
can we-
sleepy?
No.
Did we
Hey,
start at
fine.
7?
3 hours?
Yeah, 3 hours.
And unless you
Well,
include the fact that like Matt's been doing this all day.
It's fine.
Yeah, it depends on when you count the start time, because I was online attempting to get stuff together at 6:15 or so, and it wasn't 6:30 until I think I started seeing video. It wasn't 7 until we really started to do the audio stuff. So, depending on when you started, we've been here 3.5 or 4 hours.
How long did we end up recording for the Final Fantasy Super Secret project that we're talking about openly?
So we were online very promptly at 7:30. I'm impressed. And then because of technical issues and answering questions and such, we didn't start playing until about 8 o'clock on the nose, and we played until about 11 on the nose. So it was 3 hours. assuming math hasn't broken down.
You think we're only going to need one more session to finish everything?
Well, it depends.
Depends on how much pancakes plays a factor.
Seriously. Oh.
Does it keep getting worse?
Yep.
And what is
I don't
it, like
spike my eggnog.
a ROM hack or like a game someone just
One heck of a ROM hack. Yes, we took the original Game Boy Tetris cartridge and we hacked it so it has all sorts of colors and moves up and down and back and forth and rolls side to side.
Well, Tetris, like a.
Oh, I think
some
that we
sort of
lost.
Tetris.
Oh.
Wow, it's sort of disorienting
Actually,
to not
it
have
was
anything moving on the screen right
interesting.
now.
A couple of years ago, I forgot why, I was playing Tetris on the Game Boy, and then I switched and started playing it on the NES, and I was way better at the Game Boy version than the NES version, and I think it was just how the blocks came to you. Like, the randomness was literally different, and you did get worse block selection.
Are we just going through your ROM library at this point? This is like a calculator game.
You're a
This feels
calculator
very
game.
Calculator game to me.
Wait, I recognize that character. What is this game?
It's called Quirk.
Oh, the research goes.
Ghost energy.
What? And like
Your
the cutest
energy
ghost.
is limited. I'm trying to do my best Snape impression. But please help me. Save my daughter. To possess an enemy, position yourself on top of them and press the button.
The button.
Just the button.
Is this Ghost Trick?
Avenging Spirit.
Do we get like a 2-pixel panty shot on like a Game Boy game? Like,
So can you leave someone and possess someone else?
Sort of.
why is he like bothering to? Huh.
Is there like a limited amount of times you can do that?
Yeah, you've got
Isn't
ghost
the
energy,
E-
which doesn't last very long.
You better eat some ghost batteries to get your ghost energy back up.
I think he just did. Like, I think that's the thing that he ate, or the bottle that he took that gave him more E.
I was being sarcastic, but okay. I still have this spam. If you want me to read it.
Read it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the title of this in like randomly capitalized letters is Blacken On the Elven verb. Elven verb. Elven verb is one word. And this goes, not interesting from the title, and I'm sorry, and then it has one of those like sad sweat drop faces in parentheses. Our circle is dedicated to horse racing summer. Horse racing summer. NDE. Sucking a horse circle, which I don't think is supposed to be taken inappropriately, but it sounds inappropriate. But the rest of the thing doesn't make it sound like it's supposed to be anything. Email subscription. Please apply from the weird L exclamation mark. You do capture summer horse racing this year! ! Space! Single family planning in Hakodate, maybe? Or Hakodate. Horse racing, and then there's an exclamation mark in quotation marks. Like quotation mark, exclamation mark, quotation mark. And then this is where it gets more paragraphy. I spent 10 weeks in Hakodate during the summer of 1993. On one of the events I participated in, among others, was to spill beer on the train and slink away ashamed and confused.
What? Did they say that was their job?
That was one of the events they participated in.
Oh, okay. Still.
John-san. So I guess this is supposed to be like weird Japanese. Came through to the car I was hiding in and yelled at me, and I realized I had done a bad thing. Another notable event was the Aka Fun with beer hiding. I had joined the Mormons.
Wait, are you possessing a robot?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
I was
anyway,
like,
Joe,
what?
continue.
I thought you were talking to me. I was like,
Sorry.
no.
No, continue, Joe.
I had joined the Mormons and was in my red underwear, and I was expected to drink heavily.
What?
I stared into the crowd each time before grabbing a drink, worrying that the big Mormon was watching.
The big Mormon.
This is in quotation. Horse of the year, up to expect to win before. Way of betting 10,000 to 2 years is what an unnamed. Common is not expected at all. Cannot! ! Space! I expected only because of our limited summer that specializes in horse racing summer with that weird exclamation mark thing. S temperature is not hot, and then like little squiggle. Su, like the TSU,
Yeah.
betting. You also earned this summer Gapori, and then like some weird parentheses character like raising their fists into the air or something. Email subscription, please apply from the L, weird L, ! Purchase of the betting slip from their mother. And then it says, for God, this is like you know how at the end of emails they'll sometimes put like things that always get pasted?
Yeah.
So like, you know, like a quote or something. This is what it says. For gods, dwarves piling out of a volcano that was Niagara map hijack. Torture those bugs till they get the message. Guilty, Your Honor, I guarantee it. The end.
Wow. I'm sold. I'm definitely buying that product.
You buying a horse race betting ticket?
And Bill's spear on, or beer spill on train. Is what I was trying to say.
No, I just found one that was just like a mashup of letters. You think it'd be easy to find like?
This is kind of the greatest game. Like, sorry to interrupt. I just like the concept of it. Like, just the drawing, like the art is really clean for a Game Boy game.
Have you
And like,
have you seen my review of the arcade version on GameCola?
I must have missed it. Oh wait, no, I think I did. Actually, yes, I did.
So good. Such a good game.
I don't know, I just like the concept, and like, it just seems really silly and entertaining.
Oh, come
And
on.
like, oh, you are died.
Yeah.
All I get are I'm getting like results for Breaking Bad compilations instead of bad spam compilations. I'm getting Breaking Bad compilations. Like, no, that's not what I want.
Close enough.
What else? Is our chat still here and like entertained?
People still seem to be here, I just don't know why. Like, I mean, it made sense to be like, yeah, I want to see some Christmas games and like, whatever, but now it's like, yeah, let's hear some spam while a guy flies around as a robot that's possessed.
Is there anyone in the chat that like, is there anything that you want us to do or say or?
Shout out to No Lynch, thanks, woo, thanks for, like, you've been here since, like, whenever Matt was testing this morning. Whoa, what is, sorry, what was with that platform? Oh no, can you, oh, almost.
Did you just ghost die?
Yeah, again.
Ghosts can die.
Ghost die. The Ghost Reckoning.
I'm guessing none of you read Homestuck.
I tried once, but I couldn't get past the first like part. I hear it picks up a lot after the first part, but I just couldn't get through it.
Yeah, I don't know, it's very long. But
It's like having to load every single panel individually. It was not doing it for me.
I don't know, like, if you can get into it, it goes by pretty quickly, really. Like, the whole each panel thing isn't really an issue, unless you're on, like, dial-up.
I think when I did try to watch it, my internet wasn't as good as it is now. I might try it sometime, but I don't know if I have the time to sit through that whole thing.
Yeah. No, but there is the concept of being double dead and, like, ghost death. So. Wow, No Lynch is dedicated. Like, did you read? They've had
Yeah.
Twitch open since yesterday. Like, I'm trying to remember.
Oh, quickly,
Oh, no.
quickly.
It was like last week that I was testing, so never mind.
Does anyone remember Double Rainbow?
Yes.
I remember Double Rainbow all the way.
All the way.
Across the sky.
I don't remember.
Oh, hey, wait. Sorry, I just saw a screenshot. Like, that part that you just went through was a screenshot in the arcade version. Sorry,
Yeah.
go ahead.
What were we saying?
Double
No,
rainbow
I
all the
was
way.
just going to mention, that I haven't heard that much about double rainbows, but they are so intense.
Winky Gamoo is seeing a triple rainbow, apparently. Pixar, it didn't happen, Winky Gamoo. Is what I say to you, Winky Gamoo, if that is your real name.
I mean, you are legally required to use your real name when you're using Twitch TV.
No. When you talk about your username, they mean the name that you use. Now what are we gonna play?
You can you can play a piano, but you can't play a fish.
It's not quite how it goes.
What do you call a fish that doesn't have an eye?
No, I fish.
A fish.
Did I win? Merry Christmas, just gonna say. What is it called?
Hmm?
Was I right?
What? No, it's a fish.
Hey,
Sorry, I didn't realize that didn't play.
I thought you were making fun of my joke.
No, that's the joke. What do you call a person with no arms or legs in front of your door?
Medical emergency.
Matt.
What?
What do you call a person?
What do you call him, Matt?
It doesn't work when there's actually someone named Matt around. What do you call a person with no arms and no legs on your wall? Art. These are bad jokes. This is the other one, but I don't remember what it is.
No, Lynch, that sounds dangerous.
No, did your pack thoughts just try to explode? What's going on here? It's Pac-Man, Pac-Man. Don't mess with his Pac-Flan. Because he can do all the things. Have you seen the Pac-Man television show that's on now?
Wait, on now? I mean, I remember there was like a cartoon.
No,
like,
this is new.
No.
It's like CGI 3D animated Pac-Man TV show.
No, I've never heard of this.
Oh my gosh, it's like the worst thing ever. Like, not even in like an ironic, funny sort of way. Like, it's just bad.
Like, who thought, you know what we need? We need a cartoon about a game that hasn't, like, been relevant for 30 years.
Like Pac-Man. So there's the Pac people, right? Quotation marks. First of all, Pac-Man's like in middle school.
Okay. So
Like
he's Pac-Boy at this point.
But no, they still call him. Oh, I think his name is. They call him Paxter. Is his name?
He's Mr.
Really?
Or sorry.
Oh, that's
His name is
horrible.
Paxter.
Paxter
And he becomes
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man because he's a superhero, which we will get back to.
Oh.
But he's apparently the last of the yellow Pac people, and everyone else is different
Last
colors.
of the Pac-Men.
Everyone else like looks like him, but he's the only yellow one. And like there was a war with the ghosts.
What?
And apparently only the yellow Pac people could eat the ghosts or something. But then like they were trapped, but then they accidentally open up the portal. And so he eats like fruit from he eats like these fruit pellets from a tree that give him superpowers. But it's not like just to eat ghosts, like they give him superpowers. Like he can eat ghosts whenever, which is weird. But then he also, like, there's a blue one that makes him like shoot ice, and a yellow one that makes him like turn into a ball and just bounce around everywhere. It's so bad. 'Cause, like, they try to make jokes. Like,
Joe,
they need a... Oh, am I didgeridoing again?
Yeah, but...
Alright, one sec.
Not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. It's a good question.
Yeah, he's like human. If you've played the Pac-Man World games, he looks kind of like that, except like 5 years too young. And he talks like this, like in a high-pitched voice. The ghosts are the best characters though, because they gave the ghosts personalities. They didn't give any of the other characters personalities. They just kind of are. They're like, they like all have the same, we're the quirky hero people personality. Like, ugh. The ghosts can be funny sometimes though.
Like, and I think it's funny because according to the original Pac-Man thing, weren't the ghosts supposed to have, like, programmed in personalities? Like,
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde or something.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, they were programmed so that, like, one was aggressive and one was shy and stuff. Oh. Oh.
And, like, that's just one of those things, like, where they take, like, the first three, there's 4 things, and the first 3 rhyme, and the second one is, sorry, not, the fourth one is, like, just weird, like, what was it, 3, 2, 1 penguins? Does anyone know what that is?
No.
It was, like, Zigil, Figil, Midgel, and, what was it, Kevin. I'm trying to think of other ones. There are some other ones like that. There's gotta be more.
Yeah, I mean, I know that there are, I just can't think of any myself.
Kevin. 3, 2, 1. Penguins. There's gotta be more. There's some more. I can't remember what it is though. I'm like cycling through random cartoons in my head.
That was. Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, you're doing so well. Like, you faked out those 2, and then, like, the guy was chasing you.
Bunny.
And then you just run straight into that one.
The bunny ghost.
Apparently everyone in the chat knows what 321 Penguins is, and I'm not sure if how I'm supposed to feel about that. It was like a subset of like VeggieTales, the VeggieTales people. Like they tried to make a different show.
Oh, really?
They made like 6 episodes of it on VHS and then never made any more.
I've never heard of it.
I only ever saw it on VHS. There was one about not cheating. That's the only one I can remember what the moral was. There were other episodes, but I don't remember what happened in them. Chat, how you doing? Besides singing the 321 Penguins theme song in text form. This is gonna be so quiet, I'm gonna start singing again.
Okay.
Are we okay with this? I'm not hearing
Jingle
any
bells,
of it.
jingle bells. What?
could sing the history of Nintendo. That's appropriate. In the context, right?
I
Right?
believe so.
Okay. Just sit back and relax, my friends. Today's lesson won't take too long. And to make it more interesting, it takes the form of this nerdy song. The year is 1885, before the accolades and awards. Nintendo got its start by making Hanafuda cards. For a century they grew and planned to discover just what sells. Making vacuums and ultra hand and love testers and love hotels. But they soon zeroed in on games like the game and watching color TV. In 81 they made Donkey Kong and the rest is history. This is the history of Nintendo. Spanning the years, Hanafuda to Mario. Straight from Kyoto with a guy named Miyamoto. This is the history of Nintendo. 1985, future stars like Lincoln Samus and Portly Plumbers take the scene. 89, all our mothers stole our Game Boys to play Tetris on that tiny screen. 91, Super Mario World taught us we could fly while riding dinosaurs. 94, Virtual Boy had a C. Red, returning systems to their stores. 96, let's go with Mario's New Horizon. 98, Pokemania caught our hearts and dollars to 2001. The GBA and GameCube lost some market share that day, but we still like to play Smash Brothers Melee. So goes the history of Nintendo. From Anna to Cat, Pikachu to Lucario. A fierce crescendo peppered with strange innuendo. This is the history of Nintendo. 2004 the DS, 2006 the Wii, 2011 the 3DS, a DS and 3D, 2012 the Wii U, out by the year's end. And so, my friend, well, now you know the history of Nintendo.
That's beautiful.
Hanafuda, Ultra Hand, Sheriff, Kirby's Pinball Man, Wild Gunman, Superman, Mega Man, Gen with the Band, Mega Man 1 through Mega Man 7, Deacon 9 Forward, Rhythm Head, Mega Man 9 and Mega Man 10, Darkwing Duck, DuckTales to Spin. I don't remember the rest. That's just because there's this. I don't. And it goes through a bunch, and it's like. This is the history of Nintendo. From Nestor to Ness, Waluigi to Wario. Soon to be taught in schools all over Tokyo to solve the mysteries of Nintendo. This is the history of Nintendo. Do-do-do. That's the end.
Nicely done.
There's also the minions. Oh, sorry.
No, I'm just getting distracted. Oh man, yeah. That was a good combo, man.
What happens when you fill the star up all the way?
Oh man, you can do this. I believe in you. Oh.
What happens when you fill the star thing up all the way?
Oh no.
Matt, it looks like you might.
Oh,
You don't
oh,
say.
Problems.
You don't say. There's no way of coming back after this.
So, will you tell us what happens with the star
I
thing?
think
He's
he's
busy.
Big Pac-Man, I think.
He's busy trying not to.
They want me to do Ode to Minions now. Is everyone okay with this?
Go ahead. What else are we doing? We're playing Pac-Man and singing songs
Okay.
for Christmas.
Okay. Do you remember the piranha plant you roasted in 5-1? And were you there when his family received the news about their son? These minions clock in from 9 to 5 to provide for their wives, not knowing it be the last day of their lives. So light a candle for the Goombas that were crushed beneath your feet. Say a prayer for all the Oxoroks that were sliced into mincemeat. Give a shout out to the geese you killed just to open that locked door. 'Cause no one thinks about the minions anymore. Do, 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 do. As we gather here to mourn the loss of our pal, let us not forget that Dodongo dislikes smoke. He dislikes smoke to the end. Good night, sweet Kraken. It's pronounced Kraken. I'll give him this. He used bombs wisely. But at what cost? At what cost? Curse you, spiny blue shell. Your pet Yoshi helped himself to a buffet, Shy Guy Flambe. You've slain him just for being in your way. Get a mente. They've got kids to feed, yards to weed, taxes and bills to pay. So put your plumber's hat over your heart and say that you're sorry to the mess you fried just to grab an extra screw. Apologize to the ducks who so a dog would laugh at you. Genocide is typically frowned upon, and yet Samus disagrees. Don't forget the imps you killed for EXP. These minions gave their lives for guys like me. And at the end, it's a picture of Bowser, who was apparently singing the whole song. Yeah, I missed. The chat is pointing out that I missed a part in that dialogue part where we were talking about people. The last Metroid is in captivity. The rest have all died.
The galaxy is at peace.
So for this next song, you have to know that the hat is replaced by a Metroid. It'll make sense when I sing it. King Dedede, he was a jolly happy jerk, with a hefty strut, a protruding gut, and a crooked jerky smirk. King Dedede, he had a rival named Kirby. Kirby's heart lifted when he found a gift for his buddy DDD. There must have been some magic in that funny hat they found, for when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around. Poor King DDD, he had to see his friends away, but he waved goodbye saying, I hate you guys, and Kirby, I'll get you someday. It doesn't work as well without the visual, but it's a fun song.
Well, I mean, the chat seems familiar with it anyway, so...
I think that's all of them. I think that's all the songs. I think except the one where Waluigi sings, but that's like a bunch. It's like da 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 da. But he says wah 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 wah. But it doesn't work because like the part is like, yeah, it's got a bunch of different people.
Yeah, I kind of, yes. There's some harmony going on.
Wah.
Carol of the Wind.
How did you? Yeah, Carol of the Wah.
I just kissed.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Sorry, I'm watching this game.
Yeah, no, I'm watching.
Like, what does this have to do with Sailor
laser?
Moon?
What are you like a barfing lasers at people? Blech. Blech. bleh, bleh,
It is. Maybe she's spitting on them.
bleh, bleh, bleh. Hackaloogie.
I mean, if Sailor Moon did that to you, I imagine you'd back off.
Isn't Sailor Moon supposed to be like 14?
I think so. Like, what is even happening here, though?
Bleh. 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 Is the timing on this working out for you? Like, is it playing? Bleh. I don't know how desynced I am from what people are actually seeing. Bleh.
I mean, for
Bleh.
me... Oh,
I think, Jeddy, you and I are synced up in the video at least.
yeah.
What we see is pretty much the same. Because, like, we're reacting to the same thing.
Yeah, I think it might
Bleh.
be...
Bleh.
like a moment behind, considering that the other people are getting the video from a different
Yeah.
program.
But they might be getting, like, our sounds at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, the delay in the video and the sound is the same. So what they see is, like, the same.
Yeah.
Everything is. So they'll see me saying bleh at the right time.
I guess we could just ask them.
Yeah. I figure they'll jump in at some point.
Ooh, a tuxedo mask.
What is that? Nini? Isn't that Nini? The 2 lines under the 2 lines?
Wait,
I know a bit of Kana Kana. That's what that's called, right? Kana Kana?
yeah, like where it says Seiramun down there.
Is that what it says?
Yeah, and then it says Tokuten at the bottom in hiragana. Which is like your special points, I guess. I don't remember this in Sailor Moon.
Neither do I, but I haven't seen it, so that makes more sense for me.
Actually, this does look a bit vaguely familiar. It's just like trying to translate a Game Boy representation into what happened in the show.
I feel like Sailor Moon would be something I would have to watch with somebody else.
Yeah,
It's like,
it's also incredibly long.
yeah, there's like a lot of it, isn't there?
Yeah, and like, you know, on top of the original, like, comic and the cartoon, and then, you know, there's all the live-action series and stuff.
Would you recommend like the like the English dub, or like the like subtitle version? Those can be drastically different, as I have found with other things.
Yeah, I don't know, I mean, when you grow up with something, you're kind of like, it's hard to say if it was good or if it was, I mean, I also haven't watched it in like a very, very long time,
Oh, okay.
but
Chat says English dub.
I've heard people say that like legitimately, but
Like, cause there's a Kirby anime called either Hoshino Kabi.
I've watched pretty
Or-
much all of that.
I know.
The
it's-
Kirby anime.
I've watched pretty much all of it, once through the English dub and once through the Japanese with subtitles. Because I didn't know like there was an English dub of it when I first found it on the internet. Like I thought there was just the Japanese version, and then I realized the 4Kids had done a dub of it. And I found that I liked the Japanese version for the parts where they would try to be serious, but I liked the English version for the parts where they tried to be funny.
That Kirby could ride a dingo dinghy.
What?
That Kirby could ride a dingo dinghy.
Oh, is that Rick?
Yeah.
Rick, I forgot Rick was incredibly Australian for some reason. He only appeared in like a couple episodes, didn't he?
Yeah.
Like he was like in the first episode, like, and had one line. Kirby right back at you. I like Kirby right back at you's theme. I could sing that. But I feel like my singing is starting to get obnoxious.
Leave it up to the chat's decision.
Chat, do you want me to sing Kirby Right Back At You theme song?
Hold on. Alex, what is that?
I don't know. It's some sort of horned flying fish with
With a pogo
like,
stick.
can you unpause it for just a second? Like, let it land and then pause it? Okay, yeah, it's on some sort of spring. I mean, I'm not exactly like a Sailor Moon expert, but I don't think that's actually has... like... Hold on. It's time for Google.
Alright, while he Googles, I'll go. Alright, so go. Kirby, that's an ancient
stick
fish.
fish.
Kirby, he's the star of the show. He's more than you think, he's got maximum pink. Kirby's the one. He comes right back at ya. He comes right back at ya. Give it all that you got, give your very best shot. I'll send it right back at you for sure. How can I help you, King Dedede? I need a monster to get that there Kirby. Well, that's what we do here at NMB. You better get it with the money back guarantee. Kirby, he's saving the day. Kirby, he's here to stay. Don't be fooled by his size, you won't believe your eyes. Kirby's the one. Right back at ya. Yeah. That was the theme song. It's very, like, jazzy.
Very nice.
How much of this is going on YouTube, by the way?
Like, all of it.
All of it. Like,
Oh,
up
we
to
might-
here.
We might cut it down considering it's incredibly long.
4 hours. Gotta go fast. Gotta go
Yes.
fast. Gotta go faster.
Wah, 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 wah.
Moving at the speed of sound. Who's the fastest as you walk around? Stuck in a situation, stuck in a new location without any explanation. No time for relaxation.
Go,
Don't
go,
think,
go,
don't
go,
think.
go.
Just go. Go. Sonic, he's number one. Sonic, he's on the run. Sonic, he's number one. Sonic, he's coming next. So watch out, kids, for Sonic. Gotta go fast. Sonic, gotta go fast. Sonic, gotta go faster. Go. Sonic X, gotta go fast. Gotta go faster. Sonic X. Do. If you can believe it, they actually came up with a more repetitive song than that, and they tried to replace it for a while with the melody. It went like Sonic X.
That's the one they used over here.
Sonic X.
Yeah,
I think they replaced it with that in season 2, but now on all the reruns they
use
the
that
original
one
theme.
for every episode over here.
Because I was watching it on YouTube, and like for the first season they had the original theme, and then afterwards they started using the wacky Sonic X, just repeated over and over.
Dragon, rock the dragon, Dragon Ball Z.
See, the original Dragon Ball Z wasn't like, what was it on usually? What was like when the show was the first main English dub that everyone remembers? When and where was that on?
I'm pretty sure the one that most people remember was on Cartoon Network.
Okay. Because the one I've seen is the Kai dub, which is apparently considerably shorter.
Yeah, they cut out most of the filler. I actually watched an episode recently, and it was just weird because they cut a couple of the like conversations in the middle, and so it's like, how did he jump from that logic point to that? And I was like, oh, that's right, I remember. There was like a whole like other 2 minutes like in here.
See, like as someone who didn't see the original, I don't notice things like that.
Yeah, I wasn't really a huge fan of Dragon Ball Z, but I had so many friends who were that I ended up seeing a lot of it.
Are you ready? Yeah. Cool. Are you ready?
What were other TV shows? We're just gonna talk about TV shows now.
Happy Days.
Happy Days? What is that?
It's a TV show.
Oh, okay. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Uh,
Your turn.
Bewitched.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch, both the live-action series and the cartoon spin-off,
Sorry,
where she was younger and in high school. But like that was the focus. And she didn't have any friends. Was another thing. Alright, your turn.
Wait, what was that? I don't. So I was trying to just say a bunch of like stuff from the '60s, but then I. What were we talking about? Shows, TV?
Just any TV shows. Give like a sentence or two about them.
Actually, what is it? Lately, I've been watching Sleepy Hollow, like the only like recent TV show that I've seen. Does anyone watch Sleepy Hollow?
I do not. I don't watch TV very often. And I don't mean to say that in the, I don't partake in the action of television, I'm much too cultured for that. I mean that in the sense that I watch stuff on the internet rather than on a television.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't have TV, but like I do definitely watch things like on the computer. So
The only show that, like, TV type show that I've watched recently was Doctor Who.
Oh yeah.
I recently got all the way caught up just in time for the 50th anniversary.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, have you watched all 968 episodes or whatever?
From the reboot, from the Ninth Doctor. I tried to watch the early episodes, but like this ones from the 60s are like they just drag sometimes. Like the one that has the first episode with the Daleks. There's like half the cast is like just in a cave, and that's like half of the episode. It's just them wandering around in a cave where nothing happens. And it's like
plot progression.
Yeah, I hear that in some of the other episodes it gets better, like by the second or third Doctors, and it's not an issue of the show quality. It's just that's how television was back then, apparently.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
what are you even playing, Matt? I missed what this was.
Mick and Mac Global Gladiators.
Oh, what they were talking about earlier.
Mm.
Sleepy Hollow is about Ichabod Crane, like, was cursed and fell asleep for, like, well, he was dead, but then he came back to life, like, now. So he was, like, around during the American War for Independence or whatever. And, like, now he's back. And he was tied to the Horsemen of Death from the Apocalypse. So, like, he's trying to stop the apocalypse from happening.
Hmm.
But, like,
How's he doing?
he does alright. There's
How does
also-
he stop the apocalypse from happening? It's like, no. No apocalypse.
well, like,
Bad apocalypse.
he has to prevent, like, the Horsemen of Death from doing whatever it is that he's supposed to do. And, I don't know, like, he gets involved with the local police there in the town of Sleepy Hollow.
Hmm.
And, like, I don't know, stuff happens. Like, I'm doing an incredibly poor job at explaining the show. But I like it.
Alright, Matt, you haven't given a show yet. What's your show?
Well,
What do you want to talk about?
I don't want to do something like mega popular like Breaking Bad, because, you know, everybody already knows about that. So, I'm thinking I'll just pull some really obscure children's TV series and just talk about that. Okay, there's a television series called Rasta Mouse. I'll just let that sink in. It's a
Rasta
series.
Mouse?
Yeah, it's a series about mice who are rastas, and
It's a Rasta.
someone
Like
with
Rastafarian?
dreadlocks smokes weed, that sort of thing.
Ah.
Except they don't smoke weed; they eat cheese.
Oh, that's
The-
even worse. Like, I was gonna say, okay, well, at least they don't, but then you're like, well, they do, just in a way that's acceptable for children to,
Yeah.
like,
Is this like still on? Or like,
Yeah, they only made one series, but they keep repeating it.
because I think I might have actually seen this when I went to France once. Like
Well,
a French version.
I'm pretty sure that you can watch it on Netflix,
Let me see.
even
Rasta
in the
Mouse.
US. I think.
Is it made of puppets?
Yes.
Oh, okay, no, then it's not what I was thinking of, but the puppets have intrigued me.
It's funny because their main slogan is "Make a bad ting good." So somebody does something bad, and what they do is they find a way to turn that person around, and they do something good instead.
Alright, I'm gonna listen to the opening real quick. Oh
Enjoy.
goodness.
Enjoy.
They're crime fighters?
Yeah.
Playing reggae when their
Yep.
work is through. Interesting. Interesting. That is what I have to say. No slime is good slime. Ooh, racist. Is it my turn?
I think so.
The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody was the show on Disney, which was just about twins that lived in a hotel. That was the premise. and it ran for like 10 years. Like, they went from 6th graders to high schoolers.
I think they'd have to be a little older than that, wouldn't they?
10 years is a stretch, but it went on for a very long time.
Yeah.
And, like, it got to the point where they, like, they, like, made a new series where instead of living in a hotel, they lived on a cruise ship.
Okay.
And it was called The Sweet Life on Deck.
Oh.
And it just went on for the longest time. And it was the first show that started going on Toon Disney that wasn't a cartoon. And then, do you know what Toon Disney is now?
Is it like MTV?
It's called Disney XD.
Oh, they actually changed it?
They changed it. They changed Toon Disney. Because
Why? Like, why not just make another channel?
Because they just rebranded their old channel. Because they didn't think cartoons were cool enough. It's called Disney XD. Like, which marketing person put it in the world that XD is supposed to be cool? Because it means laughing face.
Yeah. Well, it's hip, right? I mean, my 14-year-old daughter says it all the time. I don't know what it is, but it must be cool. Like, I'm an old white man.
And, like, Pokemon XD. Like, there's a game, Pokemon XD, Gale of Darkness. Why isn't it just called Pokemon Gale of Darkness? Why do you need the XD? Why do you need to add that?
There's also the Scion XD. It's a
But what
card.
does XD mean? Like, it doesn't, like, I looked it up. I'm gonna look it up again.
Yeah.
XD. Like, it's just like things that people put at the end of things.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't stand for anything.
It stands for X-Dream. You know, like extreme, but like the D. I don't know.
I'm gonna go through the Pokemon XD. Oh, it stands for... How does XD stand for extra? Is what it says.
What?
It says North American cover art. XD stands for extra. Oh, extra dimension. What? 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 That's not even a thing in the game. Like, I have this game. This was one of, like, my childhood GameCube games, and I liked it when I played it. I tried to replay it, and it's not one of those games that you can replay very well. Because, like you can't just catch Pokemon. You catch Pokemon that have become shadow Pokemon from other trainers, but the game justifies it because, like, to become a shadow Pokemon, a Pokemon has to be, like, really mistreated. So you're essentially rescuing them from bad trainers. So it justifies it. But you just steal Pokemon from trainers, but you can only have, those Pokemon that trainers have that are shadow Pokemon. So you're really limited. So it's just and there's no badges, it's just like a story progression. It's just kind of dull to play through a second time when you know what's going to happen.
Oh, Nolan's just made a nice Earthbound reference. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I don't have the chat open.
I got distracted by Skip Sandwich.
I have a Pokemon XD on GameCube. Like, it's a XD themed GameCube that we got because my dad broke our original GameCube because he wouldn't turn it off. So we would get him a sports game to play at night because he stays up late. And he wouldn't turn off the GameCube when he was done. He would just turn off the TV.
Yeah.
So, this is interesting, by the way. I don't know if you're seeing this, Jeddy. I don't know if you're seeing this version of Sonic.
I was not quite.
It's fine now. Just pay attention for a while. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, I have my dad broke our original GameCube because he let it run all night constantly. So when we got a new one, we got it with Pokemon XD. So it came with little screen, like the part that says GameCube has a picture of Shadow Lugia on it. But just watch the Sonic, because it's kind of like the Tetris. You'll see when he collects more rings. Alright, Matt. There we go. I started with Fire Red first. That was the first game I had, and then I got a GameCube. After I got a Game Boy, that's when I got.
Sorry. It took me a second to realize that it wasn't like that the stream was faulty. That this is actually how it looks. So I didn't realize it.
Platinums. I had Pearl, and then my brother got Diamond. I got Pearl, and then we both got our own Platinums. It was fun. And I had Black, and my brother had White. And then we never ended up getting Black 2 or White 2. We just didn't have the money at the time. And then X and Y came out, and I got Y, and he got X. So when Fire Red, my brother got Leaf Green. Then my brother got Sapphire, and I got Bookworm for Christmas. Which, you know, is fair. Pokemon game, and then a game where you match letters together. And it was like, even like our like, you know, you think, oh, you know, grandparents, but like, you know, it was blue, Sapphire is blue, and Ruby is red, right?
Yeah.
Like, my brother and my entire lives, everything had been color-coded blue and red for all of us. Like, I had red cups and glasses and sheets and a red, clothing drawers and all that, and red bookshelf. My brother had all blue stuff. And so he opens up his Christmas present, and it's Sapphire. So, what else am I to think is in my present?
Yeah.
Than Ruby. And then I get Bookworm. It's just like one of those things where like you don't want to upset your grandparents, but like, come on. There's no way those two weren't like next to each other in the store.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Well, they probably were like, well, we don't want to get them the same game.
Yeah. So I ended up, we both got, quotation marks, both got Emerald, and I ended up just keeping it. Which he doesn't resent me for doing that. I ended up losing it though, which kind of sucks. I had a level 98 Swampert. There's the only Pokemon I've ever trained up to level 100 is my first Blastoise, the first Pokemon I ever got. In this Fire Red version here that I'm holding. I found. I keep it. One of these days, I'm going to put it on my Game Boy and see if it still works, but I haven't worked up the confidence to because I'm worried that it won't. Like, all my save data will be gone.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can deal with that knowledge. I'm planning on making, like, a big deal about it sometime. Like, maybe doing it for a video. So I do those now. Sort of. I made the Mega Man video, which people seem to like well enough.
People do like videos.
Mm-hmm.
I like that you just like casually ran into that like slowly swinging wrecking ball and it like totally utterly destroyed you.
Knocked some sense back into you. Oh, I beat X like... Sorry, not to interrupt you, but...
Yeah.
I beat X like in 2 weeks. Or I beat Y, actually.
Oh.
In like 2 weeks. Games don't take very... That's one of the sad things about growing up after playing games as a kid. It's like, games take like... You can power through games like in no time. Like, I beat Mario 3D Land, the 3DS Mario game, in like a week. And it's just like, games used to last so much longer. But now there are so many more that you can't like just spend time doing stuff. And you just don't spend that time messing around anymore. It's always like, you gotta beat this game so you can move on to the next game. And you're just like, you miss the old days sometimes, where you'd play Mario Sunshine and you'd just jump up to the tallest tree just so that you could dive off the tallest tree in the level and just fall for a really long time, and that was its own reward.
I don't understand how people play some of these games like, Skyrim or whatever. It's like, oh yeah, let me just, dedicate 600 hours to this game.
Yeah. But I mean, like, it's sort of a game that sort of goes to that sort of mentality of you're not really playing a game, you're just kind of messing around, and there's stuff you can do if you want, but really just mess around. Kind of like, I mean, like, Minecraft is so popular, and there was, for a long time, there was absolutely no point. And then they came up with an end, and even still, people, like, I've done it once, but I played the game a whole lot. You know how everything used to be like Nintendo, like your PlayStation was a Nintendo to everyone else? Your Dreamcast was a Nintendo. Nowadays, everything is Minecraft. Like, I'm playing a game on my computer, and my mom's like, if you would just, and it's like, not even Minecraft, and it's like, mom's just like, if you would just, stop playing your Minecraft, and come down and eat dinner, like,
oh, Mom, you don't understand.
You don't understand, Mom. I gotta build these blocks. Except I'm not playing Minecraft.
No, actually, my roommate and I had a joke about, you kids playing that Mario?
Kids playing that Mario.
Because that was basically, what video games were at the time.
Oh, goodness gracious. This is, like, interesting. How you doing there, Matt? Having a good time? Having a good time over there?
Yeah.
Look, No Lunch says Animal Crossing is another example of a game those games we were kind of talking about that don't really have a point and play for a really long time.
Oh.
That was lava. Oh, hey, look, I can see now. Does your game, like, slow down as you get the more rings, too?
Yeah.
So I guess it makes it a little easier. You know what I could never really... I always had trouble, because I feel like I'm playing Sonic games with the wrong mentality, because I don't always feel like I'm getting what I'm supposed to be getting out of them. Like, I don't have as much fun as I feel like I should be having when I play a Sonic game.
I really, really don't like Sonic 1. That's why I play it with all these hacks. Because otherwise it's just boring to me.
I played, like, Sonic 2 or, like, even the newer. I played both, like, the 2D and the new ones, and it's just like, I just keep running into things. I don't go fast. I just go fast for a little bit, and then I run into something. And then I go fast for a little bit, and then I run into something. It feels like you shouldn't go fast. You should go slowly. But that's not what you want to do. You want to go fast.
Yeah, I had kind of the same problem with Sonic myself. Like, I want to, like, explore and stuff, and I feel like that's going against what Sonic's supposed to be doing.
Mario, I always enjoy. But I grew up on Mario. I grew up on Yoshi's Island and Mario 3, but I enjoyed Yoshi's Island much more. Mario 3, I didn't realize that, I thought the sun was like an almost end boss type thing. I mean, I don't really know what I think, because it was the first video game I ever owned. I got it on the Game Boy, because my first thing was a Game Boy Advance SP. And, I thought, like, I just gave up, because the first, like, that desert level where the sun comes in,
Yeah.
that was just, like, impossible for me. So I gave up. And then I played Yoshi's Island, and I had a lot more fun with that. And only years later did I come back to Mario 3 and realize that there are 8 worlds, not just 2. But, like, I'm the person who always vouches for New Super Mario Bros. Wii, even though everyone else seems to like it. I think it's good.
It's a video game.
Yes, Jeddy, it is in fact a video game. You can tell that we're clearly in our best form right now at 11:40.
Well, keep in mind that it's like 5 a.m. for me.
Yeah, coming up to
Yeah.
5 a.m.
Shouldn't you, like, go to bed?
What's the point? I'm up in 3 hours.
Oh, the thing just asked me again if I'm still there, and I had the sleepy robot. So I guess you're gonna get it in like half an hour, Joe.
Oh, goodness. Oh, okay, you looked up. I was confused. I thought it was doing that. Okay, no, Lynch, it's like almost midnight here. And 5 o'clock in the morning, where Matt is. So, don't you be throwing around your 10:43s, like, don't go to bed. 'Cause it's late. For the rest of us.
I wonder what time zone Small Girl is in that it's 2 minutes different.
We're laughing too hard at that.
Yeah, we are.
Alright, I hate to be the one to instigate the buzzkill, but I think we have finally reached the point where we should really call it a night. I've got stuff to do tomorrow. Thank you very much, No Lynch.
Yeah. And I think Matt should probably get that, 3 hours of sleep.
You haven't, like, said anything without being prompted for, like, an hour. I think that's a bad sign. And now all we're doing is snickering, so I'm calling it here, guys. I'm calling it. This is an intervention.
Yeah.
Let's finish this level and we're going to bed. We're going to say goodnight to everyone. We're going to Merry Christmas, everyone, and then we're going to bed.
Yes, it was a very successful HoHoHoliday LiveeCast Extravaganza,
Yeah.
if I do say so myself.
We should live cast more often.
Well, like, now that we know that it's, like, a thing that we can actually do,
Mm-hmm.
like, it might be something, except not necessarily, like, chaining Matt to his, like, game machine here.
Just talking while Matt plays video games. We can get other people to stream too. Like, you can hook up different computers to Twitches.
Yeah, it was just like trying to get someone who's like vaguely dealt with Twitch before, and like trying to set up the whole Google Hangout and all that. But like now that we know that it can be done, and like I don't know, my computer has been kind of buggy as of late, but I don't know, maybe we can find someone else who's got a reasonable computer that isn't Matt.
It's not a problem. It's not a problem.
If you're sure.
Alright, Matt, no, stop it. No, we're not starting a new level. We're stopping.
I'll just have you know that I have no way of shutting down the stream.
Matt, please. It's for your own benefit. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry
Good
Christmas.
night.
Merry Christmas.
And to all, a good night.
Thanks for coming.
Yes, it was fun. All the fans, thank you.
Oh, thanks for sticking with us
Yeah.
Good night. Good night.
as long as you did.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.